First they love you, then they hate you again. Lifelong dreams, we just striving to win. Started from the bottom, go from Buick to Benz. Yeah, we stop them games where they start to begin. Y'all ain't fucking with us, we ain't fucking with them. Every time y'all drop, y'all ain't dropping no gems. I need cash money just like Baby and Slim. And we don't believe in second chances are slim. What's up?
We good. Alright, motherfuckers, it's Inappropreality, episode 94. I am Mike Torch.
Back way.
Okay, finesse.
One Gypsy King.
Where did we creeping to that 100, yo? Oh, man. Get right the fuck there. Shout out our sponsor. Shout out Haiku. See the Hatzers. A few of these left, man. Go hit them up before they all run out. I just got my shirts done from Isaiah. Got some more shirts in. Hit me up for the shirts. Shit. I love what you're doing. I love the podcast. I love everything. That shit is. We got so many things, so many different things in it.
Yo. Mamas, on my way over here, I wrote down what I do because I get asked all the time, like, yo, what you do, and then I always leave shit out. So like, yo, I make music, which a lot of people don't know because I ain't been active with it, but I've been just trying to do that lately. That's why I sent y'all the music. I make music. I do photography. The biggest shoot I did was like with Mizani. You know what I'm saying? She's a model. I do videography. The biggest videos I shot was like gunplay and AR ab like features and shit.
You're not about to just pass right by that. Where was that at? How did that even happen?
Yo, for real, free my brother, yo, free J.
Yeah,
Hill.
man.
You know what I mean? We was trying to start a record label, and I had gained some momentum with like the clothes and shit, and that was like part of the aspect that a lot of artists don't have. You know what I'm saying? I know because I was an artist without clothes until like I'm like, yo, Lauren, yo, hit me with some shit. I'm gonna wear it in my next video, or you know what I'm saying? I'm asking everybody that sort of thing, and then they was like, yo, make your own shit. So we started it.
Damn.
No, not like that. Not in a bad way. Like Lauren, my friend, is never like that.
Like, I don't got time for you, my nigga.
Like,
Yo,
nigga,
damn.
you've been spending a lot of money with me. You got your own power, bro. You great in your own right. Like, you should make your own shit.
Shout out for her for that.
And it took like a week or two for her to like really like talk to me a couple times before I even like, man, I wasn't believing that shit of myself. Furthermore, niggas closed, so that shit got like a gay. Definitely wasn't nothing that I was even trying to jump into initially, and that's why like when I jumped into my first.
Why you say that?
The generation we grew up in.
94 to 98% of like fashion designers
Or gay. If you, I mean,
that's why when people be like, "Yo, you a designer," I be like, "No." I'm a brand guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a brand. I put my name on shit. Like sitting in like the niggas that actually sit and sew and cut shit and draw up shit. Like those are real fucking designers, my nigga.
Yo, I just deleted all my questions on accident, yo.
Damn, yo, we go.
I have a question to that.
That about to be the best episode.
Yo.
Can somebody go next door and tell them to turn it down a bit? Like,
I have a question to what you just said.
Than it's ever been.
Oh, they're back. Thank you.
So you declined as the title as a designer because of.
Nah, I didn't decline that title. I just don't feel like I deserve it. It's niggas that really work and put their effort into that shit like full. That's their dream. Like this wasn't my dream. This was just something that I started doing to try to make clothes.
Yeah.
To have to wear while I
There you
rap.
go. Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I just wanted to clear it up.
Nah. It was just that.
Yeah, there you go.
We got somebody walking next door right now.
I know, them niggas is rocking next door.
Yo, they booming this
yeah,
shit.
give us a minute. We trying to tell them to turn that shit the fuck down. It's fire though. It's fire, man.
GT5 right now. I've been dropping the tape every Friday.
Wait, tell everybody what
GT5 is the Gypsy tape. That's my most consistent series. I got like 11 mixtapes on that path. I've been doing music since like 2011. To be honest, I probably got more music out than any artist from this city. This is not the best music from this city.
Well, hold on. Are you sending Mike music?
Nah, but I need to. You know what
What's
I'm
up?
saying?
For the culture.
I've been stalling.
Wait, I have a
I even
question.
got a mixtape with you.
Yeah? Wait, before we get to that, I want to know about the Gypsy tape. What's the Gypsy tape about?
The Gypsy tapes came about when I used to rap with my brother's record label, Mafioso and shit, and it was all like group. It was group music.
You know about them?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Seymour the Painter, that's my big brother and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I used to rap with them, and as a group, you know what I'm saying? Like our music, everybody started doing their own thing, and outside of music, you know what I mean? And so it was like, damn, y'all niggas don't want to go to the studio no more. Like y'all niggas don't want to make music. Niggas really living shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas don't want to keep their time in the studio. So I'm like, I love music, and music has always been my entryway and my saving grace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only went to, like, yo, a lot of people, y'all don't know me, nigga, because I didn't go to high school out here. I went to Commerce for 30 days. I smacked the teacher. I got expelled. And then I went to the School of Maynard ever since. You know
School of Maynard.
So it's like, I didn't really get the chance to do, like, certain...
Wait, School of Maynard, are you using a metaphor, or is that a real name of a school?
No, that's a... It's a school. It's an education.
Oh, not
it's 100%.
Oh,
But it's real life.
like Maynard Street?
But I'm saying, like, I didn't know nobody here.
That might
I
be
got
Cam.
expelled.
That might
I
be
was like
Cam.
literally like walking in the
Maybe.
snow, like
Okay.
in the like and like no walking, asking knock on somebody's door like, hey, excuse me, can I use your phone? Like, I kind of don't got nowhere to go, and you know what I'm saying. I'm calling Little Richard like, yo, can I come to the studio? You know what I'm saying? And he like, yo, I'm gonna have my brother Willie come and get you. And Seymour the Painter, that's how he met me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga picking me up, walking in the snow, down by fucking Duggan, nigga. 'Cause I ain't had nothing, you know what I'm saying? And so like that was my entryway into that. So when I say that too, I'm not saying that to say like,
No.
like nigga, I'm over 30. Listen, I'm aged off of the streets, so I
Okay.
don't mean it in that sense
Oh,
at
no,
all.
no.
I'm saying it to say like Springfield got a lot of love here, man, and I know because my life is proof.
Yeah.
So I try to be the example that stands to show that shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I show love to everybody.
Word.
I like everything, all that shit. Like,
Right.
because without people showing love to me, nigga, I don't know.
Speaking of starting from like the beginning, where did Gypsy come from? Why did you start?
Yeah,
Gypsy?
where did that name?
I was born here
Yep.
in Bay State. Nigga, a product of the 80s. My mom smoked bass, sold pussy, all that shit. Y'all watch TV,
crazy.
nigga. How much you sold your son for? Nigga, my mom ain't sell me, nigga. She gave motherfuckers away. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh
but
my God,
I say it,
guys.
and I say that so
That's
jokingly.
crazy.
Hold on. I say that. People say, yo, you be saying
real
shit.
as fuck.
I
You
know,
say
guys.
Yeah,
heavy-
let him
like-
talk. Let him talk. Let him
People
talk.
be like,
Yo.
you saying heavy ass shit like that shit just cool. But it is, though. And it gotta be. Once you grow through shit, you know what I'm saying? You go through shit, you gotta feel like that. And you gotta do it like that
Facts.
so other people know. Because that's one thing for sure. Nigga, we all from Springfield.
Word.
We all know somebody
Well,
that's lived
except for me,
everything
but-
that I'm talking right now.
Traumas make
But
you.
for mad long, nigga, I was ashamed of
Say
all
that
that
again,
shit.
Mike. They didn't hear you.
Your traumas make you.
Hell the fuck yeah, they do.
That's for your life.
Hell the fuck yeah, they do. You know what I mean? So
Word.
it's all about that shit, man. It's like
So-
embracing that. So I was shipped around a lot.
Uh-huh.
How you know me, like you know
Yup,
me, you
yup,
met me,
yup.
like I'm like that in like 6 different states.
That's what I was gonna
'Cause
say. Right?
I never lived nowhere for more than a year and a half in my entire life.
Can you-
Never. I
can
don't
you-
know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm older though, the shift of my perspective of that is changing. And so now I want to have impact. And I feel like because I didn't have like those real foundational roots in that, man, I got to build through people. It's always the strangers that I got the love from anyway. So it's like, it's the strangers who I'm going to show the love to. And that's really what I'm going to do. Like, if I can't build, if I haven't had it to say like, yo, man, I know you since 3rd grade. You my nigga forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you for 3 hours. But you touch my heart, my nigga. Like, we shed tears together in a moment or some shit like that. Like, those are the levels that I connect on. I don't be resentful of my past no more because it don't give me what I felt like 10-year-old me should be possessing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Right.
I lived a lot of my 20s doing shit gauged off of how 10-year-old me felt. And it wasn't until I was damn near 30 that I started, like, talking to the mirror like a man in the voice. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2 men having a dialogue instead of, like, a man and a child having a dialogue, but the child in charge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Right.
I'm just growing, man, and you know what I mean?
Do you have any influences that make you think this way, or you just like
Hell the fuck yeah, Seymour the Painter. The
Word.
closest thing I ever had to a father.
word?
Word.
Shout out to him.
I'll never not give roses, you know what I'm saying, and flowers. A lot of people, man, especially from this city. Lauren Webb. If it wasn't for Lauren Webb, there would be no Gypsy clothes. Straight like that.
When did you realize that these people were your influencers?
Shit, Willie, when he picked me up out the snow.
Words, facts.
Lauren, after just getting like cool with them and just chopping it with them and just genuine respect for like artistry because she's a really good artist. And I just think that I just admire people with talent, like people that could do shit that I can't do. Like my nigga, I won't even act, you know what I'm saying? Let me not front. I didn't know you could rap until like this year.
Oh,
And then I seen like a cipher with you and like 2 other shorties, and I'm like, oh, where's the shorty from?
Yeah. Bars.
No, wait, hold on, cause we ain't gonna just skim over that, my nigga. We not finna.
I'm gonna
just
edit
skim
this
over
out.
that.
She be trying to hide it.
You're rapping better than most of these
For
niggas.
real.
Most of these niggas is getting away with melody and auto tune, my nigga. You be saying niggas ain't saying shit. That's another reason why.
Thank you.
And I like your voice.
Oh, thank you.
She's a beast. Trying to hide it. Yeah, don't get me started.
Nah.
I'll bring back.
Everybody always gives me my props, and it's mad love, and that shit feels mad good. But I just want everybody to understand I'm done. I'm just at a point that
No.
I have bigger visions for this area. I have bigger visions for the city. Bigger visions for New England. New England is about to pop. We're in this motherfucking studio every fucking Tuesday listening to like, yo, y'all have no clue. Y'all keep sleeping, but y'all gonna dick right when niggas start popping off. I promise you. I promise you. Hey, or whatever choice of transportation they want to use. You know what I mean? It's whatever.
I get what she's saying.
If you're following John Dillinger on Instagram, how you say his name, Don Zop? ZOP. Look at the
Yeah, listen, I get what
Jamal.
she's
No,
saying.
look at the kid is
Right.
putting together. If it's not him, then who? Do your research.
I get what she's saying mostly because I feel like if we're all pushing each other and one of us don't make it, push to make it further. Like one of us might have more qualities.
It's a
than
family
the
tree the
person.
way I see it.
Exactly.
Granted, I agree.
Word, you can have a love
It depends
for
on
something.
who get that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can have a love
100.
for something and not want to go the furthest with it. You can
Some
just wanna
people
put
gonna be
somebody-
selfish as hell.
Word.
This why
Go ahead, go
this why
ahead.
got me
Spit
here
it, go
sitting
ahead,
here talking
go
to
ahead.
y'all,
Go
my
ahead,
nigga.
go ahead, go ahead.
'Cause
Say it.
I feel the same way. But then I didn't rap for a certain amount of time. Like I didn't actually record a song for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
And I realized, oh shit, I done lost a piece of my creative outlet. That's a large part of my peace of mind and shit. So like even now, these mixtapes I've been dropping every Friday, these tapes, nigga, this shit's old. This shit ain't it's new if you haven't heard it. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
But
about them.
This shit is old.
Talk about
you
it.
know
What's
what
your
I'm saying?
favorite song off your mixtape? Talk about that one.
Damn, I don't know. My favorite mixtape is probably Gypsy Tape 2. That's the one I was the most lyrical. I was in depth. I was coming off of like a nice Robin spray. It's when I met you on Worthy. That's when we started recording all them fucking songs, nigga.
Yeah, we was
like that
recording
was
that
the
on the
amazing
laptop
era.
we was recording
Shout out to my nigga Sonny
We was
Williams.
recording in the bathroom for
Oh,
real.
Sonny, that's that
Sonny.
guy. Yo, shout
Where
out
was y'all
Sonny.
at? Where was
Shout
y'all
out to
at?
fucking Sonny.
Shout
Word.
out.
My nigga,
Live
Sonny.
from the block.
Live
Yo, where is Sonny at? Where this nigga
Find
at?
Sonny on here too.
Find Sonny.
Like, where's
Yo,
Waldo
find
for
Sonny.
real?
And I got a
Instagram.
blessing for Sonny on my mama's. Yo, that
For
nigga
real.
That's
had-
family. They
Yeah.
grew up on Tyler together.
This nigga had me and like 7 other niggas, women too, 7 other people, nigga, living in his studio efficiency apartment.
One California King, babe.
If you was hungry, he fed you,
Sure
my
did.
nigga.
Word.
If you wanted to get high, he rolled up, my
Word.
nigga.
He was out
If
here.
you needed somewhere to get off your feet, nigga,
Shout
like
out Sonny,
your
yo.
fucking yo, my nigga, that's
That's
back
that
in
guy.
the days when niggas used to have their shoes on for so long, you take your shits off, your socks feel like paper mache, my nigga. You got some stank ass feet, son. He gonna make you put your shoes outside the door. But that nigga I really
He'll let
rap.
you put it
I
out the door,
still
though.
rap for niggas like Sonny. Like
Word.
a lot of that music that got made, nigga, I was not rapping. I was in a whole different groove. And he like, yo, bro, man, your brother just got shot, man. You out here bugging. Yo, how about if you just come and record at least one song every night? And then that's how I got back into the
That's what
groove
he's
of making
doing,
mixtapes
too.
anyway. But I know that every time I put music down in my life, like
You brought it back to
it lacked,
Worthy. That
it
is
lacked
ridiculous.
balance. You know what I'm saying? And every time like I got it going on, look, nigga,
Worthy.
Come on,
Facts,
y'all see
facts.
that?
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about this picture that you sent the group chat. Well,
Yo,
you sent me to send the
nigga.
group chat to use for the
Nigga.
flyer.
I'm very into psychology. I'm very into marketing. I'm very into promotion. from
This
my
guy.
personal experience, me with my shirt off, garners me more attention. So I was like, yo, they finna make a flyer. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take my shirt. I went shirtless all last summer. for that
Nigga,
purpose.
you was
Yeah.
damn near ass naked. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You mean? Nigga, I was
Like,
like,
I was even contemplating on not even sending it because I'm like,
yeah. This nigga, look
I
at Kenny
thought you
face.
was
Look
editing,
at
but you
Kenny's
see,
face.
I thought you was editing this shit.
nah.
I mean, I know you got the show.
confused.
Respect, God, peace.
Yo, my guy was like, no
What's that say? What's that say?
way.
People can sell themselves off of.
Y'all gotta see this
OnlyFans?
picture, yo.
You got-
Y'all gotta
you
see
got
this picture.
OnlyFans?
I helped with an OnlyFans. It's still in development. Give me
Oh,
some time. Give me some
oh.
time.
Listen, don't sleep
Ain't
on
nothing
that.
wrong with no
Were you
OnlyFans
acting?
page.
Were
I
you?
heard some shit.
Yo, go check my page out.
Yo, I was thinking about it.
Oh.
Nah, let me
OnlyFans
stop.
is lit.
Just kidding. I can't.
No bullshit.
My Twitter is filled with OnlyFans. I'll tell you this much: OnlyFans made your regular shorty have to step the nudes game up. Because if I go on my Twitter, it's some nasty, provocative, disgustingly attractive shit on there.
I need to follow
And,
certain people.
Nigga, get in my
Yeah,
timeline.
Twitter
My shit is
nasty.
Twitter's fucking.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I
Twitter,
just
Twitter
started-
nasty.
yo, Twitter after dark,
you gotta
yo.
love it.
I just started
Nah,
following.
it be Twitter at 1
Twitter
p.m.
anytime.
It be Twitter at 9 a.m. in the dentist. I don't even open my Twitter around
Wow.
people no
Yeah,
more.
it be
There's
like
so
that.
much porn. Like, COVID got everybody selling pussy. I'm trying to
Yikes.
find a way to respectfully sell dick.
How do you do that?
Respectfully.
How do you do
How do you do? It's all about the approach, right? Right?
There's
If you're
no-
trying to do it
I would
respectfully.
imagine it's tough. I would imagine that sort of thing is just tougher for a nigga in general. You gotta get with somebody. You gotta get a manager. I need a manager.
Yo.
Yeah, it gotta be a chick.
Management.
It gotta be a chick. It gotta be a
You gotta
chick.
get you a real bad bitch that's like,
Yo,
hey,
for a
come
fact,
here.
real quick.
I don't know.
Now
I
we
don't know
just
about all
really
that
calm.
guy.
All types of bags.
Bay over
That's
there in the
it.
corner. I
You gotta let her
don't-
talk
well, I
for you,
could get
everything.
you all types of bitches.
Come
It's
on.
really not easy finding a manager.
What
That shit's
Chris
tough.
Jones say? He said they was doing that type of shit in that studio.
Y'all ever watch the show Hung? It's a show called Hung on HBO.
Nah,
it's
that don't
basically a
sound like
nigga.
shit, nigga.
He get a. Nah, he's
Pause.
deal with like two short paws. Yeah, for sure. He deal with like two shorties, but the shorties basically like, you know what I mean? He a well endowed nigga. They pimp the nigga out. Like he cool with him, but they pimp him out. And I felt like if that was to ever happen, that's how it would have to be. Would have to be like, I got a shorty that I'm really cool with, and she got like a fat friend. I ain't getting my no play. And she's like, man, you know what?
See, but then it
I
come
know a
down to
nigga
that,
that
yo.
appreciates all women, and it's like, yo,
There's
if
niggas out there.
Gypsy care if don't nobody else care.
You
it's just
gonna
cost
smash her
$364.
400-pound chick?
$364.
You gonna smash her
Why?
400-pound
Why?
chick?
Why?
If she's a woman,
$364.
We're gonna
Because
be on some Deuce Bigelow
As long
shit.
as she's a woman, my nigga. As
I
long
mean,
as
we
she's a
can't
woman, nigga.
discriminate. They
Listen,
need
man,
love.
God made her. God made her. I
Okay.
can take a shower. I'm into like
He's like, I can
sage
take
and
a
all that
shower.
shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
pray.
I can make a 400-pound woman feel appreciated. You motherfucking right.
Ah,
You eating that
damn.
pussy?
You motherfucking right.
Look at
No.
all you 400-pound
Lift the
women out
fupa.
there.
Nigga.
We got
You
some
gotta
dick
rest
for
the fupa on
sale.
your
Girl,
forehead.
final
He trying to
turkey
respectfully
leg from
sell
last
some dick to
Thanksgiving
some
in that
400-pound
motherfucker.
women. That's all we said.
That's
You have a
terrible.
yeast infection and shit?
Blah.
Nah, you know, they just gotta clean the fupa area, dog. She keep that shit clean. She wipe that down. You know how, like, niggas keep a rag in the summer?
You-
These shorties just gotta keep a little rag. You know
You
what I
ever
mean?
watched that
So,
Live
like,
on
My Lord.
right there, because I ain't gonna hold you. I like that little area. I like
Filled
the
with
little
cream
pouch a little
cheese?
bit.
That's what I'm saying
Cream
because
cheese. Wait, hold on. Y'all lost me somewhere in the dialogue. Y'all lost me somewhere in the dialogue. Hold on. Cream cheese.
That
we
shit.
gotta change the subject. That was
Oh,
Yeah, because
yo.
I'm
With
having all
milk
these
and shit.
images in my head and it's mad.
But you
Yeah.
ever watch that My 500-Pound Life, whatever that is?
Yeah,
They can't
ridiculous.
even. I'm sorry, we can't talk about that. That's not nice.
It is
What's
gross.
wrong with it?
I just feel like
These people
Nah,
exist.
you remember?
You
I
can
know,
have a
they probably
conversation.
listening. They probably
A
hurting their
500-pound bitch
feelings.
throw it back?
God, you don't. You going?
Throw
my
your back.
God.
Mother ass.
You have to think about their feelings, okay?
I'm God, yo.
There's probably a 400-pound person trying to lose weight right now. We can't, positive reinforcement works better.
Damn. You got
Yo,
me.
listen,
On
man.
We fat shaming.
You guys are awesome.
It's money. Like, yo, you can pay to get that shit eliminated. They take that shit right off you, shorty.
That's
But you
terrible.
still willing to fuck. It's alright.
I'm just saying,
Hey,
nigga.
it's
I
My
don't
guy
know,
said
man.
As
that
long as
pussy
somebody
is
listens to
pussy as long as she a
You
You
female.
can probably fuck her elbow.
That you probably
Ew.
fuck her chin. The number one, the number one important
I know, right?
factor,
Yeah, I
whether
cannot.
whether you're super
Here we
fucking
go.
skinny, whether you're
This where
super
we
fucking
going.
skinny or you're fucking humongous out of this world that got you thinking away. Yo, my nigga, find whatever you got about you that's
like,
going for
yeah.
you, find that one positive thing. If you fat as fuck, but you keep your fucking hair laced and
That's
your
a
makeup
hand
is
clap.
fucking
Talk
lit
that talk.
every time a motherfucker
That's a
see you,
hand clap.
guess what?
Go ahead.
Take pride in
Okay.
your
You better
appearance in
say
one
it.
way or shape or
Okay.
form.
Do that
Guess
shit.
what? There is a
Yeah.
nigga that will appreciate you.
I
You're
know.
not
That's
lying.
a fact.
You're
There's
not
a nigga that
lying.
will appreciate you more
I
than
feel
one.
like that deserved a hand clap. That's all I'm saying.
Them
That
bitches
was
be having
it.
kids.
That was it.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Exactly.
I feel like that's Instagram photos.
They be having like septuplets and shit.
When you go on Instagram,
I love
females only
everybody,
take the
man.
photos
Shout
of the
out
positive parts of them.
That one thing about
You know one thing I noticed as a musician, right? As a musician, Method Man and Redman have had careers over 20 years. And they ain't never people shame. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always show love to everybody. So I've been...
These is jokes.
As a teenager, you know what I'm saying?
These is jokes.
I'm a
It's
joke
called
on your fat ass, too.
inappropriality.
I got a fat homegirl. She gonna joke with me on how fat she is. But shit, I love her.
I told
She
y'all
real.
the story. I got raped by damn near a 400-pound chick before.
And a
Tell
girl.
us about that
You know,
story.
yeah.
About Drake.
Oh damn, you guys weren't here. Kenny knows this story. I was blacked out. She
I'm
got
not on
me.
the podcast.
Wait, what?
my
no.
God.
Yeah, it was one of
Tell
those.
us
Just
about
like
this story.
it was right before I left to Iraq. Right, so I'm
Damn, you're
just
cold-blooded.
chilling.
Did
Thank you for
really
your
black
service.
out?
Yeah, I was blacked the fuck out. I woke up.
I didn't know you was a soldier,
I woke
so
up.
now I know you drink.
Yeah, I was,
on
I was a
another
Marine.
He was a
I'm
Marine.
infantry
Okay,
too.
so
Like
yeah,
that's
you
all we
drink
got.
like
Nothing
a
else but to do but
Right.
fucking leave and drink.
Where's the Johnny Walker? Y'all up
Exactly.
here with Tito's. You talking about you's an infantryman?
That's not me.
That's
Wait,
her.
you're not
There's
about to fly
Duce
by.
in
You're
here.
not about to fly by on the story though.
You have some juice in you?
We gotta know about this story. This-
Yeah,
I
tell us about
fucking
the fat
I
We don't
literally
share fat stories. You
I
got
can't
one?
I got one.
because in the Marine Corps, like as soon as you get off work, you usually go
got one.
to you usually go to the PX and you
What?
fucking
Fat
get
bitches need
a
love
30
too.
pack
What
and
you
then you go
mean?
home. I did that, got a 30 pack. I went home. As I'm leaving my car going to my apartment, I see this party rocking. And this dude just called me over. He was like, "Yo," he's like, "You a Marine?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Come here." I was
America,
like,
baby.
"Bet."
It's
I go up
America.
there and it was just like all fucking night, like literally drinks. I drank the whole fucking 30 pack. Drank the whole fucking 30 pack, and then
She
woke up in my
and all
bed.
that shit.
Woke up in
said,
my
"Woke
bed,
up in my
and the
bed."
last thing I remember was that bitch in my face.
Oh.
And so I
he was
know.
kissing her.
So I know. I was just like, yo, wait,
Definitely kissed her.
like, not like.
He kissed her.
And then not only that, I woke up ass naked on my bed, and my front door was wide open. So I was just like,
What is that a metaphor for?
oh my.
Yo,
got-
now no,
What is your
yo,
front door
now
wide
no
open
funny
is a
shit.
metaphor?
Nah, look at how this is double standards though,
That's
right?
crazy.
Because
She probably
if
called her
Mike
friends
was a
over.
female
That's great.
telling the
Yeah.
story,
Go ahead.
we will be like, "Oh my God, we have to report
Yo,
this."
I
But
got
because he's a
friends.
guy,
But it's the way he's telling it. That's why it's not like
it's comical.
that, you know?
But remember, Gypsy
Yeah.
touched on that earlier about making your
got
trauma kind of a
I
comical.
lost my
thing.
virginity
You know what I mean?
at 9 years
But I
old.
feel like if he would have expressed it a different way, we all would have been like, oh.
Because it's funny. It's a funny story.
Yeah.
It's funny.
But nah,
Wow.
Nah, this funny, man.
But I mean, it
She
happened.
probably
Nigga,
called
I
her.
got-
nigga
got-
trying to take it, nigga.
I got
Get down the
line.
Yeah, just take it.
shit was, she
He
took
said
it.
he was
That shit
She
was
threw you
foul.
over her shoulder.
Lay down.
Carried
I promise you, she probably did, yeah.
She carried this nigga out that party.
Nigga, I promise you, she probably
probably
did.
juggernaut your ass.
Flipped them over the shoulder.
You don't remember her
She
friend?
said, she said,
I
I'm
don't-
doing this
do I
for
remember her
America.
face?
No, Eric said
What's
report
crazy-
that bitch.
Yo, what's bro, is you don't even remember the best head of your life.
It probably was.
That probably
It
was.
was.
Butterball lips.
Hell, yo.
Butterball lips.
And then she cleaned you up. That's why you woke up like that.
Talk
She
that
cleaned
talk.
you up.
She wiped you all clean and shit. No booty.
She done went to the bathroom. She done came back. Hot rag. Treated you like a real
Yo,
fucking
talk
soldier.
that
She
talk.
treated you like
It's
a general.
true.
Warm soapy rag. Warm soapy rag for
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Got you right, soaked it up,
Oh
went
my
back,
gosh.
wiped it up with the clean joint, then looked at you. You
Yo.
looked at her, you was feeling that shit,
Talk
my
that
nigga.
talk.
Yo, wherever you is, shorty, thank you.
This was
Thank
in
you.
California.
Thank you for doing that for America.
Rally.
You did that for America, shorty.
She probably
Word.
stalking you.
Nah, yo,
She probably
that
got-
family was from
That's
Detroit.
your
got
wife.
newspaper clippings of you with
That Marine, he had
75
just got
and
kicked out for smoking weed. They were leaving back to Detroit, so she in Detroit somewhere.
Oh, well, shout out.
Oh man,
Detroit.
She coming on this way?
She can still be watching you though.
that was hilarious.
She been following this nigga since.
She done
Waiting
found
for
you
her
on
point.
Facebook.
Right. That's
I
what
done
I'm
found
saying.
motherfuckers on
She
Facebook.
collects
She done
the stuff
found
in her
motherfuckers
closet.
done found me on Facebook.
I cannot.
Nah.
Yo, how many people y'all think stalk y'all page?
Oh, a lot.
How many?
I got people that want to know shit.
However many you think it is, times it by 7. That's my theory.
I don't even.
Really? Why do you think that?
I never thought
Motherfuckers
about
be
it.
looking.
You know how? Because I think that because I've come across people who I never thought, like, I'd be like, man, this motherfucker don't even pay no attention to me no more. Or at all. You know what I'm saying? And then they be letting me know, like, nah, last September you was going through something.
Last
I wanted to reach out,
September.
but I was and I'm like, the fuck?
That's the
You know
really
what I'm
shit.
saying? No, that should be happening.
Nah, I know what
man.
you. I hear that.
Like,
People
they
didn't
like-
quote
they
the
watch
podcast. Like,
People be
what?
I know
Like, I didn't even know
probably
you
think-
watch my shit.
I know I don't like anything or I don't share anything, but I just want to let you know I see everything that you
That's
do.
what
and I
kills me.
appreciate it.
It's scary.
Oh my God, I can't tell you how many times I heard that.
Love
That
lives
fake
in the
love?
act of
But
love.
I honestly never paid attention to.
I like fake love,
thinking
though. I'm
about
not
how
one of
many
the people that's like,
probably-
keep your fake love. No, give it to me. I'll take it.
I just be like,
I'll take it. It's better than hate.
I just laugh. It's cool.
I love it.
It's cool.
Fake
That's
love,
a fact.
fake love just shows that you're a sheep. You know what I'm saying? You're a sheep. You're a sheep. You don't know what to do. You just don't know what to do right now. You don't know what to do. So you're just gonna like, I kind of like you now, but I'm kind of gonna talk shit later. I don't know. You just confuse me.
Word.
A lot of times, the way you shine just illuminate people insecurities in themselves, and so it's like, yo,
Oh
when
my
you're
God,
attempting
that's
to
a
do
fucking
great
fact.
things.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna encounter people, and they're gonna be like coming to your experience. They ain't gonna know what to fucking do with you, man. They ain't gonna know.
Right.
Supporting you just is like mad weird because it's like to them it feel like damn near loving you more than loving self. So it's like I got people I love to die. I got people I'll smack you for.
Yeah.
They won't like my post. They won't comment. They won't do shit. But if I see them, they like, what's up, nigga? But I can see it in their eyes that this my man still. You know what I'm saying? It's just
That's
social
the realest
media
shit
has
ever.
created the
That's the
weirdest
realest shit I heard
fucking.
in a while.
Yeah.
It's just weird, my nigga. It ain't even for no lack of love. I
And they
promise.
I
transition
honestly
into
just
life.
feel
That's
like
wild.
if you're in your own zone and you're in your own lane and you're going and you have this one goal and you're focused on it, you don't really see anybody else around you. So I just feel like that's
Now you're a good person to talk to about that because you had a time period where you had like creative. You had what I consider the juggle. You were juggling regular life, your creative pursuits, and all that shit. But you wasn't pursuing your creative shit that hard. And then I don't know what the fuck happened to you, my nigga. But something happened,
you
and
know.
you like major. Well, yeah, we didn't talk about that here.
that's what happens.
You know what I'm saying? All right, well, okay.
You go through pain, your trauma,
Okay.
and then you turn your trauma, just like Mike was talking about earlier. And you turn
But
it
my
into
nigga,
something else.
you turned your motherfucking switch on,
Sure did.
and that motherfucker ain't cut off in about almost 3 years. And I am
It happened when
super.
I went to West Virginia.
I am.
Yep.
I was like, oh,
It's
that's not
impressive.
happening in Springfield? Okay. Went back to Springfield, did some research. Okay, opened it. Boom.
Yeah, that's
We
smart.
moving on
We
to
done
our
named a
thing.
bunch of.
Can't wait.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you
Because
off.
people always feel like it's the city that you're in. We need to move away from the city, but it's
No.
not the city that you need to move away from. It's stuff that you need to put in the city that you want in the city.
Unless you're a criminal, you might need to get the fuck up out of there. You're sitting like a woman, and this bitch tired of you if you're a criminal.
It's kind of about to go against what I'm about to ask
Oh,
because
sorry.
no, it's not doing this. Sorry, but you said you lived in Tallahassee. I heard it in one of your podcasts for a little
Yeah,
bit.
my
You lived in
whole family's
Tallahassee.
from there.
Word. And you said you've been in 6 different states, right?
Yeah.
You got
Baltimore,
like, you know what I mean?
DC,
Where I was about to ask,
Maryland,
where's that?
Richmond.
How long you been in each of those places?
Up until 8th grade, it was back and forth between here and the Tallahassee area. Once I hit 8th grade, my grandma was going to put me in foster care, but my sister turned 18. She joined the Army, and she got custody of me as soon as she got out of basic training. So this is why I was like, you see how, like, as soon as you said the military shit, I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, 'cause I'm feeling like I know you on a whole nother level
Word.
because I spent a large part of my childhood
Oh, you were
around
a military
Word.
brat?
Yeah, I was a military brat for like a good 3 years solid. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But they were like the formative 3 years. It was like from 8th grade to like
Those
the
tough
middle
years,
of 9th grade. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I'm in like Colorado, nigga. You know what I mean?
Word.
Which is like extremely West Coast culture, shockingly. You know what I mean? I thought it would be like, but it's not. I don't know. And gangs is big out there. Believe that shit or not, nigga. The niggas gang banging in Colorado, my nigga.
Yeah?
But
Denver?
yeah. I went to Scared Straight in Denver.
What?
Damn, scared.
Hell
Is this
yeah.
on
They still
YouTube?
got
Is
Scared
this on
Straight
YouTube? I want to look it up
I don't
now.
think it's on YouTube, man. That shit it was just a program. We had just got busted with some shit.
Well, damn.
We got messages.
Nah, they did some shit like that.
If you
Go
Drive
do a
through
crime,
section.
do the crime by yourself.
Yeah, like if you steal something in the
Ain't
store,
that
they put you
the fucking
some
truth?
shit in the back of the store. Right?
Hey, talking about you had mentioned self.
Self is the god.
Nah,
Self is the,
yeah, I
Self
thought
the
about my
number one designer
homegirl.
in Springfield,
Yeah.
Massachusetts. If you don't already, go follow self.invest413 on Instagram.
How did you guys link up? I know you guys have your own podcast because I had to see because I know you made a post and you kind of had to break it down because I'm thinking it's just one thing, but no, you have like several podcast.
Well, see, here's my thing. When I seen the podcast space, I was doing, nigga, you remember I was doing podcasting about 7 years ago, but niggas was just, it was ahead of the curve. Niggas wasn't on that sort of time yet. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't on appreciating conversations like they is during COVID. You know what I'm saying? So, I thought to myself now, I'm like, yo, everybody's back into podcasting, and I seen Wallow. Y'all know Wallow, right? Mm-hmm. Wallow came home and got rich off of what you doing right now, my nigga. This phone. That's why even when I just see, I said, damn, you doing this shit on your phone, my nigga. Y'all is on to something. All they gotta do is catch, and then you fuck around and now you getting 40 grand to speak to kids or some shit and tell them, yo, don't sell drugs, yo. Hey.
If you got weed,
Hey.
meet me in the back. Like,
Hold up. Hey, quick PSA. Don't shoot that nigga, my nigga.
word.
Just don't.
Just doing it.
Just don't. It's enough. Like,
Stop the violence.
there's a whole life to live.
Go punch him in the face if you that.
You got yo. You want to know the best? Yo, you want to know the best way to? You want to know the best way to get back at that nigga?
Ignore that nigga.
My nigga, boss the fuck up and shine. Shine
Word.
unquestionably.
I'm
Shine
over here.
undoubtedly.
No,
Shine in a
Word.
way that everybody around that motherfucker say your name and he ain't got no choice. He gonna be baptized with hatred any fucking way, like Boosie say. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best way to kill a nigga. Kill that nigga every day, nigga. Go fuck go have a baby by his cousin.
And then he gonna try to kill him.
I ain't say don't protect yourself.
Well, he ain't say
I
his
said
baby
don't
mama. At
I
least he
said
said
don't
his
shoot the
cousin.
nigga.
You know what I
You know what I'm
mean?
saying? If you have baby by his cousin, I'm in the fam now.
Sometimes
Yo,
you
here,
gotta
yo,
do shit.
hey, yo, let's get
Family
into
now.
it, my nigga.
Thanksgiving is
Corny
gonna be
shit.
so
Yo, my
awkward.
nigga, I lived in mad different cities,
gotta bring it to
like in bigger cities like DC and Baltimore, where like them niggas is really active. Yo, the corniest shit about Springfield is, man, we got like, I guess I guess you say 4 sides of this city type shit, right? Nigga, everybody that dies, when someone dies in this city, I don't give a fuck what side you from.
Everybody.
Somebody in your family feeling that shit.
Everybody, yeah.
Somebody in your family feeling that shit. So how is this shit cool, my nigga?
No, I say that shit
How
all
is
the
this
time.
shit cool?
You either know the person
Your
that
aunt
did it,
crying like a
or who it happened
motherfucker
to.
now,
Right.
nigga, because this was her husband's son or some shit like that. Yo, it's so small. Like, it's
No,
so...
it's funny that you mentioned that because today, shout out Tiffany Alicia. I forgot the name of her organization. I've been drinking and I'm high, so I apologize.
recognize
But we see you. We see what you're doing.
We
They
gotta
were at,
schedule her to get
It's
on.
real
yeah.
recognized fake.
Say it again, please.
Real recognized fake.
They were at Oak Grove Cemetery today. They had like a little, I guess, little protest or whatever you want to call it. And they were just talking about like the violence in the city. Like, it has to stop. Like,
And that's the thing.
people are hurting for no reason. Like,
Can I just say one thing on top of that? This is not the only time. This is not the first time she's doing it. She does this every year. And so that's another thing that we need to continue to talk about. Like, after all of this stuff, and we have to continue to do this. When we put these Stop the Violence walks out, like last year, we only had like 76 people out. And the majority of that was just the kids because they had to be there.
yeah,
Like,
you know,
everybody's just
it
doing
was
because
cool.
somebody was murdered. We need to do it because
It
we
was
need to
it was
actually make a
cute.
difference.
It was cool and it was beautiful when it was
Right.
the Black Lives Matter and it showed out like that in masses. That same crowd needs to be going out when it comes to the Stop the Violence shit
And voting.
and voting. Yes,
I ain't gonna hold y'all niggas. I ain't going to no marches and I ain't voting. I ain't doing none of that shit.
I'm voting.
I ain't fucking with
I'm,
no
I
party.
mean,
You gotta vote.
I'm
gotta
voting
vote.
do what
locally.
you want
Vote-
to do to
vote
contribute.
locally,
You
yo.
don't have to do what
Vote
somebody
locally.
I'm
tells
gonna
you
do
to
this. I'm gonna do
Vote
this.
You
locally.
don't
I'm
have to do what somebody's
yo,
telling you to do to contribute. Do what you
Nah,
want
you
to
should
do.
vote locally.
I'm gonna tell.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
right,
tell
you're
a
right.
You
nigga.
should vote locally.
Yo,
Do what
I,
you wanna
you should
do in
vote
your
locally.
heart
I'm a
to contribute.
nigga. I'm a 50
But you
know-
a gypsy. You don't stay
You
in
know,
one
you
spot.
know what? At least he's keeping it real. At least he's
Yeah.
not out
Well,
here.
I-
You know,
Contribute
I will
in
say
your
I will
own
give
way.
energy like you saying in a
Contribute in
different
your
way.
own way.
Like I said, I
Yeah.
chop it up with a lot of niggas and they be like, "Yeah, I fuck with you because you know what I'm saying. You
Right.
you thoughtful. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
and you ain't corny with the
Absolutely.
thoughtfulness. You know what I mean. But like as far as like, nigga, I'm scared of that shit. I'd have had police do me dirty, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like playing evidence and all sort of shit. Like
I believe.
I'm scared. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm the slave that's running.
Listen,
I'm running.
I believe that we as people can continue to plant the seed in people to tell them to vote, to tell them to go on marches, to tell them to do whatever they're supposed to do to be a part of the community. But I feel like if people don't want to do that, you can't force them to do it. They gotta do it
Man,
their
do
own
what
way.
feel good to you, man.
Whatever
What
way
feel
they
right in
want
your
to.
heart and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what feel right in your heart, and you know that 70 to 80% of the time you're gonna rationalize that shit, cause that out of that rationalize yourself out of that shit, cause that shit hard.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit. You know what was right to do.
But if
Do
you're
what
gonna
was
do it,
right.
do
So
it.
if your heart like, yo, man, I need to go and vote, nigga, go take your ass out to them polls
But if
and
you're
vote.
gonna do it,
You know what I'm saying?
don't just do it just 1 year.
Like Biggie
Don't just
said,
show your face just 1 year.
only
Do
do
it
some
all
shit
the
when your heart
time.
in it.
Because
You
you're
know
a
what I'm
black
saying?
candidate.
Do it with your heart and do it. If you're not gonna do it, don't do it.
Because it's a black
Facts.
candidate.
It's a fucking fact.
You had
Is it
questions
gonna make
and
a
shit from me. I
change or
forgot,
not?
man.
Not
I'm
even.
high.
We going. Yo, it's a podcast. It's a conversation.
Yeah.
We going.
That's it.
I want to know what keeps you motivated though, because you got a lot. You got a lot going on, and you get out of everything.
Poverty. Poverty is an extreme. It's the best motivator ever. It's the best motivator
Can
ever.
you say that again a little bit louder?
Poverty. Okay,
Because-
so check it. Let me
yes.
get into a quick gypsy tangent, man. Most of what my people, I got a lot of friends. Most of what they go through in their 20s, you know what I'm saying, emotionally with, like, you know what I'm saying, learning how to operate their discernment and, you know what I'm saying, the trust issues that come with relationships and building with people and, you know what I mean, all of that you go through in your 20s, nigga. I did that shit in elementary school because my mom was smoking bass and she sent me to school with her clothes on. This is what I'm fucking telling y'all. I got a grown woman clothes on in the 4th grade. I mean, they was
Insane.
jeans,
They had to-
but they're humongous.
They were
You get what I'm
hectic.
saying?
Oh my
So
God.
you know I got roasted. I got
You know, I was
Sonic the
about to say,
Hedgehog
yo, them
shoes
kids
on,
are
my nigga.
bad,
I didn't
yo.
have name brand. Yo, my nigga, I ain't had name brand shoes until I moved with my
Kids
Kids
are
are
sister.
bad, yo. I
terrible.
know you had to get
Learn
killed
from
in school,
experience. Oh
yo.
my
Well, I-
God.
Yo,
The roast was
You
crazy.
learned when you
Yo.
had absolutely nothing. If you don't
No
know,
lineup. I
that's
had
all
a
that started
nigga, I had a
saying.
widow's peak in the 90s. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. They was roasting me. Nigga,
Oh,
dirty ass little nigga with ringworms and shit. I remember having a ringworm in the middle of my
I
forehead
ain't
in
heard
the
that
3rd
word
grade.
in a long
Right, that
I
is
had a
so
ringworm in the middle of my
90s.
fucking forehead, man.
Chicken pox, all of that. Damn.
Nigga, I was
From
like,
back then.
if you been to
This
Tallahassee
nigga.
before?
Yeah.
You know where Quincy is?
Nah, not like that.
But you've heard of it. Big there?
Nah, I was just in and out.
It's the small town next to it. There's only 10,000 people there, my nigga. That's where my mom's from. I lived in a house where the roof was tin. I don't know if y'all ever been like to Jamaica and shit like that. And you go in the roofs are they're like hut houses and shit. The roof was tin, my nigga. You could literally like look this way and there's a crack in the wall that lets you see of the house. You know what I'm saying? When it rains, that shit beats down. So this is like my earliest years of development. And you know, from 1 to 7, that's when like the children receive like, you know what I mean? That's when you're in your beta stage. You're absorbing everything. You're programming. So I was being shipped around and like living here. It was on Highway 90. My mom lived on. You ever be driving on the highway and you see like a little house on the highway? You be like, who the fuck lives in that house? Like it's on the highway. We did. And there's woods behind it, and that's it. And so we was out there trying to kill motherfucking bricks with sticks and shit. Just dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Kill bricks with
Bricks
sticks.
with sticks.
Stupid shit in the woods, catching tadpoles,
Kill
and shit,
bricks.
frogs and shit, fucking with chickens and shit, like live chickens and shit.
With
Nigga,
sticks.
I got spinal meningitis in motherfucking 3rd grade. I almost died, bro. Fucking with animals and shit.
That sounds crazy.
I was in the hospital. But like, yo, this is why, yo, to this day, nigga. I love the Muppets, nigga, because I remember I used to fucking hate the Muppets, but now that I'm older and like the memory of the Muppets is tied to like my sister being in the hospital with me when I almost died, nigga. Fuck it, nigga, the Muppets is lit.
I was about to say, where did that come from? But then you just...
The Muppets.
Yeah.
Man. The Muppets, dog. It's the fucking Muppets. I'm high.
Yo, you said some funny ass shit on one of your podcasts. You said niggas that aren't gay. Well, you talking about niggas that aren't gay that hate bitches. You were going in about those type of men.
I call them gay. Well, I was gonna call them trannies, but someone hit me to the fact that that's like politically incorrect and that's disrespectful. Cause you know what I'm saying. And I got a cousin that I want to 100% respect my cousin. I ain't gonna say his name and no shit like that, but you know what I'm saying, for respecting my cousin. I love that nigga. I feel like some of my cousins in Florida are gonna watch this. So I want to show some love to
everybody.
You know what I mean? Everybody.
I think everybody knows someone in some way.
At this point,
you come
shit,
across,
yeah, shit.
and it's all about respect. So I respect that for you. to
Word,
say
but
that.
now
Yeah.
I feel like, yo, niggas is gay, man. Not gay in the sense like he might want to dick at him, but gay in his pause. But gay in the sense like, man, these niggas really hate bitches, bro.
Yeah.
But wait, what was the statement? Because I didn't understand.
I don't even know what he's talking about, but I know that shit is true.
Yeah.
I be saying a lot of shit. Like, you quote me
Nah,
on
I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you because you be seeing these statuses.
Nigga, I
And
wake
they
up
just
every
be
day.
like,
It's like, damn, nigga, you don't even like.
What's
Do
wrong
you
with
not
y'all?
like
Like-
women? I wake up and it's
What do they
60
be
to
saying?
70% of the niggas on my post, they making negative posts.
It's always
And some
negative
kind of,
posts
like,
about women,
it's
always
all
about
bashing
women.
women.
Yo, my nigga, listen.
Okay, I understand what you're
Hey,
saying. Okay.
here's some free game. Never criticize, condemn, or complain, especially in public, especially the people that's gonna have a defense for your stupid ass. And that's what niggas do all day. Niggas complain about bitches. Like, my nigga, here's the thing about bitches. It don't matter how good or bad that bitch is or how miserable she making your life, nigga. She's the woman. She won. You'll never win by downing her. You'll never win by trying to expose her. I'm gonna expose this bitch. You'll never win. So one thing you'll never.
rules the world.
Hey yo, look on any of my
again.
social medias. You'll never see me down talking to women, dog. I grew up. I was raised by women.
Women
All I
rule
know
the
is
world.
I didn't meet my dad, my physical dad. I didn't meet that nigga till I was 29. And guess what? When I met that nigga, he was like, I ain't really mad. I don't know you, nigga. What's up? Like, fuck that nigga. It was the women. You know what I'm
Women
saying?
rule the
Who
world.
taught me the love and compassion. That nigga, I realized when I met him, I'm like, oh shit, this is where my apathy come from. This is my
Keep
capacity
coming
to
back
not
up,
give a
though.
fuck. come from. But I had more time with the women, so you know what I'm saying? The balance is definitely more on that end, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sensitive, not in the sense that I'm soft, but that I sense shit, you know what I mean? And we all are more alike than we are different, you know what I mean? And everybody got, yo, listen, your life is the end of the world for you. So everybody's life is the end of the world for them. Man, have some respect for people while they going through the end of the world. Man, it's the end of the fucking world. If you can't be useful, then shut the fuck up. Everything in your life should be useful or beautiful. It should be so beautiful or so dope that you're like, yo, this shit is just dope. I'm just happy to be a part. I'm just happy to be alive right now. Or that shit should be useful. It should be helping you do something. Other than that, nigga, you playing with yourself so that everything that happens after that, you can't blame that. You can do anything you fucking want. But you blaming that shit on somebody, it's like, it's a lower chakra psychology. That ain't even you being nowhere near your best self. And for real, if you a man doing that, I consider you a pussy.
Word.
Of course.
You say, if we relate, we related.
If you relate,
Yes.
you're related.
Where'd that come from?
I was in prison. No, but for real though, I was in jail, but I was out of state. I did my whole bid. I didn't get that one visit. So I had to learn how to be cool with niggas. I'm in a state. I don't know nobody.
Yo, when you low, you really find out, like, for real. You really find out when you in the dirt.
Man, niggas say, yo, listen, first of all, I was in a northern state, so I threw on a southern accent. Yeah, that nigga, where you from, man? Niggas, man, listen, man, I was up here from Virginia, man. I don't know, I came out.
I want to hear the southern accent.
Hey, listen, man, I came out here with my cousin Matic.
Uh-huh.
My cousin Matic got me selling weed. I don't know. Then we started selling cane. Next thing they know, they kicked the door in. That nigga had a charge. I ain't had no motherfucking charge already. So I took the charge for him and Rock. They busted safes open. All the drugs on the floor. It's me, it's Matic, and it's Rock. And they like, yo, what the fuck y'all niggas doing? I'm like, yo, man, listen, man, everything is mine. We're young. We're extremely young. I'm still a teenager. I'm thinking I'm gonna just go. I'm thinking I'm watching movies, man. I'm thinking I'm gonna go home. Nigga, we went to fucking jail.
Wow.
And then my bail was $150K on some stupid
Did
shit.
you write any books in there?
I wrote poetry. I wrote a whole R&B album. That's amazing.
Talk about
If I could sing, you already know if I could sing, I wouldn't rap. You know what I'm saying? But I drew a lot, and I read a lot. I got introduced to the ISIS papers in there, which like kind of like spearheaded a bunch of shit
You
that
gotta
when I
talk
came
about, you
home.
can't just fly through ISIS people. You gotta talk about it.
Frances Cress Welsing, she just died recently. Rest in peace to the guard. Read the ISIS papers, man. It's all about symbolism. It'll help you break down a lot of what's going on with you. The school to prison pipeline. It helped me understand how, like, I went straight from being like, man, fuck school, man. I'm going to get this daytime money. I'm dropping out now to, damn, mama, please send me some money. I'm in jail. Write me back, please. You know what I'm saying? It helped me understand how all that shit was going on, even to shit like smoking. You know what I mean? Like, oh, man, she get deep, man. If you fuck with books, read the ISIS papers. It'll open your eyes to a lot.
So did you release any books?
Yeah, you know,
Or
I
any
wrote.
of your lyrics?
Well, here's the thing. I wrote, I published 2 books. 2 of the Gypsy tapes already published as books. I wanted to publish the books. I feel like I got an interesting story, but anytime I get ready to start telling it, like, man, I get nervous. Like, damn, it's a lot.
Just go ahead, just flow with it.
I moved through
Yeah,
a
you
lot.
have
You know
one
what I'm
hell of a
saying?
fucking
I
story,
actually started writing. I actually started doing my biography with Terrence Mack. I got like.
Yo, shout out to him.
Mac.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Shout out
me
to
and him was
supporter
working on my
413.
biography. He still has it. He's like, man, if you ever want to pick it back up, I think this is an amazing story. We should do
And
it.
we're
But
shouting
really,
him out, but we're not even telling people what he does. He's a writer.
He's a writer. Terrence Mack, follow the nigga, man. The nigga's an amazing
does a
fucking
lot. He
writer,
does a
dog.
lot.
He's an amazing photographer. Good brother, man. Good brother. He's also a teacher, and we don't have too many black teachers. I also think they finna do away with school altogether. Yo, we finna listen, man.
Man.
We going back to Django time.
Nah. I think he's in
Listen,
our
here we go
age
with the
group.
conspiracy.
It ain't no conspiracy, man. This shit was all given to us in
Drop
books,
it
man.
out.
Read the book 1984 by George Orwell. Y'all niggas think we live in a dystopian novel, man. This nigga gave us this shit in the 50s what this shit was gonna be like. It was what he thought the 80s was gonna be like, but it's what today is like right now. Read the book. Read the fucking book. I think it's a movie, too. I ain't never seen the movie.
What's the most influential book that you've ever read?
It's against the rules to tell y'all.
Can I guess?
You can guess, though, but you're gonna be close, but you're gonna be wrong, because I'm gonna give you the other
Just
one.
let me guess.
It's in my... What
Did
you
you
about
hear
to
me?
say...
You heard me just whisper,
No, but
did
what
you?
you about to say is in my top 3, because I know you.
Is it for real?
Yes, you know,
Okay.
we had that cycle where the whole
I know
the whole
how much
block,
this
we
book
had the
means
whole
to-
block reading the book. Nigga.
Alright.
Go ahead, what is it?
The Alchemist.
Yeah.
I got it.
Paulo Coelho, that's amazing. The Alchemist.
Word.
He's one
If
hell
you're
of an
trying to
author.
find yourself, if you're trying to like
Word.
get some direction to your life, it's gonna help you figure out how to get some direction to your life. But my
It's a really
favorite
good
book, if I had to give a book to anyone, child or adult, you're gonna need The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. My bad, bro. You're gonna need The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. That book, it could be read by an elementary school person, but it's gonna help you gain some of the most.
Elementary school
Because
person.
The Alchemist is a little
Nah, it's just how you.
Honestly.
I'm a proud junior high graduate. After middle school, shit got real. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I respect different grade levels. You know what I mean? But anybody can read it. And one of the things that's dope about it when I tell people, yo, check the book out, is if you like the Boondocks, a lot of Huey's character makeup is made up off of the words from that book. Almost verbatim, they take quotes
I haven't
from
even heard
that
that
book.
book.
You know what I'm
Word.
saying? And, yo, man, that shit gonna help you feel better about some shit, man. I promise you, because it's gonna give you some heightened perspective. You ain't gonna be so selfish. But if you want to do a course in gypsies, man, hit me up. I got some books for you. You're not gonna be able to find them in bookstores. You're gonna have to go to Amazon. It's occult shit. You know what I'm saying? But it'll teach you how to do magic with your hands and get really good massages. You know what I'm saying? Reiki is dope, and I ain't never had to go to school to learn that shit.
You said one of the books help you get direction. What are your long-term goals? You have them? You have everything mapped out?
I do have some long term. Yo, I want to buy my mama a house, man. My mama ain't never had no house, dog. She don't, man. My mama a G, nigga. My mama a fucking G, nigga. My mama's so real. Yo, let me talk about my mama, yo. My mama real, son. Listen, man, because I used to hate my mom. Like, hate her, like, with mad hatred and vitriol that you ain't never seen in a child. Like, that ain't supposed to be there. Like, my nigga G could he see me throw, like, a microwave at my mom type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, nigga, then I got
Was she in the
older.
tub?
I grew. Nah, she wasn't in the tub.
All right. I'm just making sure.
We was in the kitchen, man. She was
Just making
illing-
sure.
She was illing me about the laundry. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling that shit. Wasn't feeling her. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I was in my older years, once you becoming a full-fledged adult, you ain't an adult just because you 18. I ain't see a man in the mirror until I was 27.
Okay.
Now, around like 29, when I met my dad and I see how this nigga really ain't give a fuck, nigga, that shit made me love my mama way more, my nigga. Like, love her way more on a whole nother level. And then when I was doing crime, nigga, my mama did some solid shit that I did not expect, and she did not fold. My mama kept it G, nigga. I know one thing for sure, nigga. Hey, yo, a lot of people talk about a lot of shit, nigga, and I really don't have a lot to be like, yo, that's dope. But one thing I know, nigga, my mama will not tell. So I don't give a fuck what I do. I can shoot you in the face, nigga. My mama ain't gonna tell on me, nigga. So guess what? That'll be the only motherfucker who know anything. That's my baby. I want to buy her a house. That's a long-term goal, though. On some G shit, like, buy a house. We got land, you know what I'm saying? But it's just... ain't doing nothing with it because we poor, nigga. Fuck we gonna do? It's there, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want her to die, leave me the land, like how she got the land. But I'm so old, I can't do nothing with the land either. Except my greatest hope is, well, at least I'll die and leave them with something. But you ain't leaving them with shit because you wait until they too old and decrepit to do anything with it. I tried to get them motherfuckers to sign them acres over to me a couple years back. When I was a criminal, they would not. But now that I'm doing better, I got a plan. Long-term plan is to become fully sustainable with my craft in a way that I'm able to pursue my creative endeavors every day at my leisure. Short-term plan, make 10K my new zero. That's my short-term plan. Straight like that. Word to my motherfucking grandma. Bones, nigga.
Word. Y'all peep this battle? Y'all watch it? Y'all watch this?
Versus, I love... Yo,
No,
man,
I
should have
was
just
at
got
work.
drunk, man. Why
He
you didn't
was
get drunk?
drunk.
Yeah, you didn't get drunk like Kiss, though.
It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
It was bad. And
I was
one of-
enjoying the beatdown, though.
Here, listen,
I tell you
and
that.
I was
It
one
was
of them
hilarious.
niggas that thought, I clearly believe Jada's better, but I thought Fab was going to win the battle due to just having hits. Man, I thought he was going to win the battle due to having hits, but the way he rolled that shit, them niggas came weak with that shit,
They
my
didn't
nigga.
play the
First
right
of all,
song,
the
bro.
DJ's name is DJ Booth.
I
What are you
know.
expecting
Booth
from a
ass
DJ
on, man.
whose
Yo, that
name
nigga
is
should have led with
Booth?
some soul
Like,
tape shit
nah.
or something, because Kiss kept that shit in the streets, and he just brought us through the last 15 years on some G shit, and that shit was beautiful, man.
Yeah, I know.
I
It
think
was
that
great.
was a real moment in hip hop, and it stands to show how great Jada Kiss is as an artist, because he could have sat back. That nigga got drunk, and that nigga was like he was in my living room with me.
Yep,
I
talking
thought
his
that
shit.
was dope, and I ain't never seen Jada like that.
So dope.
I mean, I always felt like he a real nigga, so you know they're like that behind the scenes with each other. But I never seen Jada like that, so that shit was, man, that shit was dope, man. That got me fucking with the verses.
The word. Have you didn't watch any other ones? You're like, nah.
I watched Swiss's joint. I watched what Swiss did the first battle, and I didn't do that, nigga. I told you I had just got put on to y'all shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Nigga, and it took me a minute. I wasn't fucking with the shit at first. I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it $1. I ain't finna come up here and cap with y'all. I ain't know what the shit was, so I really wasn't checking for it. You know what I'm saying? But then I seen what made me fuck with it, bro, is I seen your consistency.
Word.
And I don't give a fuck
yes,
who you
word.
is from
I just want-
Springfield. What?
I just want to say one thing. In all honesty, our shit is the only verses I fuck with. I haven't checked.
Yeah.
Like,
Listen,
no,
I don't give a fuck who you is from Springfield.
shit.
I don't give a fuck what side you're from. If in this matrix right here,
Check
social
what it
media,
costs
I
you.
see you consistently pushing something that is positive, I'm gonna support that shit.
Word.
Straight like that.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, for real. That was
Because I've
cute.
been trying to do that shit, and me trying
For
to do
real.
that shit has gotten me passes in places that I promise you, some of y'all tough niggas won't go there. Because that's one thing, when you want to talk about that, every city's a woman. Some of y'all niggas scared to leave y'all bitch.
Woo, say it again.
Some niggas scared to leave they bitch. Every city got her own style, her own taste, her own smell, her own way of doing things, her own look, her own feel. My nigga, all of that shit. You a real player, like Wayne said. You ain't did it till you done it in like 5 states. My niggas that did it in mad states, I respect y'all. Niggas that been doing the same shit for 10 years on the same level, on the same shit. I see your mama in the same position. My nigga, I love you, but I don't respect you the same. So we not
You
hanging.
can't let nobody hold you back. That fucking goal has to be.
How do you guys feel about the battle?
And I
You
say
got
that
any
more
thoughts?
to like,
Nah.
well, let me.
I
not
mean,
say
I didn't
this
watch
out.
it. I was at work, so I mean, I was just looking at the memes.
I thought you would watch that.
My niggas-
No, I was
thought you
working.
would've been watching
Nah,
that
I
shit.
couldn't. Like what I do at work, I can't like sit there on the phone like that watching battles. But
Man,
I mean, I was
lose
peeping
my
the
goal.
comments,
I'm about to be real
statuses.
drunk.
the
How long
memes,
does
like-
this go for?
We can go for a little. We got another hour.
Man, just check.
We can go. We can go.
Y'all can get me wet. This my
Yo, you
drink
brought some
check,
edibles.
man.
I was gonna ask you if you had any bad edible experiences.
Malay,
Fuck
who
no.
wants to see
They
you?
all controlled. You know how much is in there, or you just be
Yeah,
fucking.
But I've had like edibles from other people, and it's like when I first started taking edibles, I didn't know it's a different high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I tell everybody like, you know what I mean?
Night.
I use them for sleep.
Yep.
That's what I realized. Okay, edibles is good for me to go to sleep. But I also know if I take a couple before I go to sleep, when I wake up, I'm gonna be mad like joyous at the table in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
The edibles out here, it's just like the motherfucking weed.
It's iffy.
It's
iffy.
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 It's
Ooh, a
iffy.
nigga sell you some
Yeah.
sneak this
Yo,
so
it be
fast. So
saying, it be
fast.
saying like 1,000 mgs, and that's, you don't be feeling. I'm exaggerating the number, but you don't be feeling shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. How many milligrams? I don't fucking know. My nigga, listen, when I make the oil, I use a certain amount of weed. When times is hard, I use half a zip. When shit going good, like now, I be using a whole zip. So listen, you know what I mean? And it be good. And in the beginning, when I first started, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I was using homegrown from people that I had homegrown from. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't trying to fuck up no weed. Nigga, that shit'll hurt you to fuck your bread up. You know what I mean? But nigga, it ain't that hard like anything else in life, man. You research it, a little work, you get all right at it. I learned, all right, it's ways to upgrade it. Like, that's why you see the little, I be putting the chocolate on it now because I can include the chocolate.
Yo, his cereal bars are mean. His cereal bars
Yo,
are
and listen,
mean.
man, and I'm hunting for somebody that wants to cook for me. I'll show you everything that I gotta do. For real, I be having a lot of shit to do. The only reason I do this because it does make money, but cooking ain't my passion. I don't really like, man, listen, man, I do it because I wake up every day and I be like, yo, I'm gonna try to do everything I can fucking do. I burn myself out every day, and typically, all it takes is one person to be like, I want some edibles, and I make edibles.
What is your passion?
Now I really think that I'm ultimately gonna get paid just to speak to people.
Word.
I want to get paid to talk, my nigga.
You're
Like,
good at it.
I think that I think that I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know that originally, you know, we was having these conversations 10 years ago. That was what was the difference when rap started transitioning into more of what it is now, and I was still rapping. I'm like, damn, man, Malay, man, I'm trying to find a way to say some shit, but say it in a way that your average ignorant ass nigga can absorb it and appreciate it. Cause when I talk to niggas, niggas is telling me yo man, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about whether you talking about the lowest nigga on the joint that you won't leave in your crib cause he got black Air Force Ones and he will steal and he smoke dust.
The black Air Force Ones,
the
man.
nigga that got, I'm telling you,
Those are
like
dangerous.
it got it.
I
and
see anybody with those shits on.
you can't even get close to them.
They clear.
All of these people be like, yo, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm knowing that, like, for real, none of them will respect what I'm saying at the level that I need them to put it into application for their life until I got over 100K. You got 100K, man, niggas gonna listen to you or try to kill you. But see, I already got the resources put in place. So when I got 100K, nigga, I won't be accessible to none of you niggas. And that's word. But I'll be able to tell you, yo, listen, man, I'm telling you, yo, you gotta get in the mirror. You gotta start saying these affirmations. When yo, listen, man, that voice that's in your head that's like, yo, that man, fuck it, don't trust nobody, man. Everybody against you, this, that, that. Oh, man, fuck this bitch. Oh, man, do this. That voice is telling you, yo, the devil is just deceptive intelligence, rationalizing disobedience, my nigga, from whatever your discipline is. You know what the fuck you really want to do. You know how you really feel in your heart. You know what you really want to express to people. You're just too pussy. And that's okay, because you came out a pussy. And you probably didn't have a dad. I didn't either. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to be a man. And part of being a man is like living in your truth and like standing firm in that shit, my nigga. And that's waking up every day. And my nigga, whatever intelligence level you got, whatever drive level you got, wherever you at in life, doing the most that you can every day. And I promise you, nigga, you gonna go to sleep feeling a little better. And if you go to sleep feeling a little better, nigga, you gonna be less anguished and you wake up feeling a little better. And then it just gets better. But I keep it $1, nigga. It take 5 to 10 years to reprogram your brain.
Yo.
10 years ago, I was robbing niggas, my nigga. And I don't say that shit with no sort of pride, nigga, because I did some shit before that really made me like, nigga, you see I'm doing all this positive shit. I swear to God, I hope I can do enough. I don't know that I can. I hope that I can do enough.
Word.
You feel me? And I'm going to go hard with that shit. But I feel like I could tell niggas that shit, and they'll respect it once I got 100K. But I'm on my way, because once 10K is my new zero, I'm just going to do everything I'm doing here in like 6 different places.
Word.
And the 10K is my new zero here, then I'm already at 6.
I also heard you mention therapy, and you're kind of going into that, what you were just talking. How important do you think it is to go to therapy?
Everybody!
Are you still in therapy?
Yes. Well, I don't see my therapist as much. You know Simone, my therapist.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, my therapist. She's my
That's awesome.
therapist.
No, I didn't know she was a therapist.
Mommy license.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Mom. She probably don't even remember me, but
100%. 100% remember you. So everybody got Trump bands. Yo, you buying weed? Instead of buying that QP a week that you fucking up every week, you bitch, man, you like, no, I'm gonna do right this week. I ain't even we ain't smoking like that, babe. And fuck that. Go get your ass some motherfucking therapy, my nigga. That shit will work wonders for you, dog. I was having anxiety attacks, man. I was in my girlfriend's crib in D.C., man. I'm making some motherfucking grilled cheese, dog, and I find myself clutching at my own heart like I'm having a heart attack. I'm in my 20s, my nigga. I'm on my knees in her kitchen. My forehead's just sweating like a bitch. I can't breathe. It feel like somebody got a wet towel wrapped around my heart, and they just twisting this shit and twisting this shit and twisting this shit. And I can't breathe, my nigga, and I don't know what the fuck going on. The motherfucker telling me, oh, you having panic attacks. But it ain't happening when I'm doing shit. This shit happening when I'm, like, just chilling, not doing shit. Shorty come in like, what the fuck is going on with you? You know what I mean? Get yourself some therapy, my nigga. Sort that shit out. I know a lot of niggas in Springfield. Word to my mother. I be around y'all niggas. If you know me personally, you know because I've told you. Y'all niggas got PTSD, man. To the fucking max, man. To the fucking max. Go talk to somebody about that shit. Go talk to somebody about that shit. Because I know what it's like to not have nobody talked about that shit neither. You know what I'm saying? You either not active enough, so it's like, I mean, come on, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you talking about. Be for real, man. You ain't even out there like that.
to be feeling the way you say you feeling. But nah, man, your feelings is valid. And you ain't gotta be out there at all, nigga. Some people is empaths, my nigga. Some people around some people, man, that death hurt you like it was you that fucking died, nigga. And Springfield is so fucking small. It's only 10 miles from one side to anywhere. That's why anybody can get into anybody in Springfield in 10 minutes. If a motherfucker take more than 10 minutes, they lied to you. He took more than 10 minutes, shorty, he fucking lied. He ain't in Springfield.
Damn, nigga.
Or he ain't come. I don't give a fuck.
At
It's
least
10
give
minutes.
them 15, like
10 minutes, 10 minutes, nigga.
Wow.
I could get from
Man,
Antonio's,
that's
I can get
long
from
ass.
Antonio's on Long Hill to Indian Orchard in 10 fucking minutes, dog. So you can get anywhere in Springfield to anywhere, and that's me cutting through the hood. You can get anywhere in
I'll take
Springfield.
Damn,
20, I'll
speed
take
racer,
20
my nigga.
minutes. I'll
Damn.
take 20 minutes.
And I promise you word that my mother,
it's
I don't
10,
break
not
the
10.
speed limit, my nigga. I don't break no
I'll
laws.
take 20 minutes.
I don't fuck around.
20
I respect
minutes,
the
15
law.
minutes minimum,
I be
but
too high
not.
to speed.
I respect
It's
the
like-
law.
I just feel like Boston Road get kind of deep sometimes, and
I rarely take Boston Road.
Sumner Avenue.
Yeah,
I
Sumner
take the
stupid.
bag.
Sumner, Sumner
Sumner.
Avenue. They be thinking it's like a
Boulevard.
racing like
Worst part is
lane,
a deal
like
breaker. Somebody
Page
said they live at Forest
Boulevard.
Park.
Hey
That's a
yo,
deal
so
breaker.
I see that we got a drag racing community. Where can I don't. We're on a
Yo,
podcast.
every Wednesday
Save it for
in
after.
Holyoke,
Oh,
Mass. I
shit.
can't wait.
Wait.
Drag racing? That's
I
been
can't
going on
wait.
forever.
Gas
Ever.
station and shit?
It's, they announced.
Isn't it called the
Yes,
races?
they do.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
shit, fuck it, we there.
It's on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm there,
I
see
can't
there,
remember,
you
but I'll
there.
tag it under the
That shit's been going on
YouTube.
for a while.
I'll tag it because it was
I want to
every
see some
Wednesday.
nigga race.
Wasn't I asking you to come with me one time?
I don't think I've ever. I've never been.
Hey yo, my nigga Brandon McGee was racing, and they tried to play my nigga. Yo, shout out to my
Yeah.
nigga Brandon McGee.
Brandon.
myself.
Shout out to him.
This
I
nigga
hit you
wild
up, man. I'm
boy.
trying to have you come on, man. It was goody.
Shout out,
Yo, he's doing
Brandon.
big things. I remember
Listen,
seeing this
I'll
nigga,
tag
him
it.
saying, yo,
I know
I'm
it.
gonna motherfucking start doing videography
And he doing his
and
thing.
watch me do this shit.
He's
And
that guy.
that nigga, and you fast forward, it ain't even been a year, my nigga, and that nigga done did his thing. He done, yo,
Out here.
pure Springfield motivation. Y'all need motivational stories, man. They is out here. Yo, listen, hold on. Hey, yo, man, go follow Mike Vaz on Instagram
Hell yeah,
and Facebook. That's my brother. He was the first person I met when I moved here. He's who introduced me to this. This how I knew Little Richard to even call Little Richard when I was walking in the snow. Cause Mike brought me to Little Richard house when I first moved here. I moved there.
Word.
I walked into Commerce, and the lady said, "Hey, Mike, we got a new student. He's from Virginia." And he said, "Oh, you from VA? I'm gonna show you around." And then that nigga and I was Mike. You know what I'm saying? I was with Mike,
Word.
and he's one of. He just happened to be
Yeah, that
one of the
guy.
most popular
Yeah.
people in,
Shout
you know
out
what I'm
Mike
saying, in
Mike.
the school and shit. And yo, and word to my mother, I don't want to hear a nigga having no like. Women is okay. It's women, but my niggas, y'all ain't got no fucking excuse. Mike is out here. That nigga get money. He get fresh. My nigga, God bless him. He just had a newborn baby. You can't tell me what a motherfucker can't do. Like, it's on you to make your mind up. Yo, I want to do this. He just wrote a fucking book. You know what I'm saying? My nigga's a published author. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you...
Shout out to
Yep. For y'all that's watching this, my people's in Florida that's watching this, Mike is one of the best athletes to come up out of this city, but he got
Oh, yeah.
shot and he was paralyzed now. You know what I'm saying? But I word to my mother, I had a dream.
Basketball,
My nigga gonna walk
football.
again. I believe my nigga gonna walk again. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I believe
Play
in God.
quarterback. He's a monster.
everything.
Play everything.
Everything.
Shout out Fear
I
None,
went
man.
to
We
mad
run
Mike games.
won a few championships together. Fear None football.
I went to mad at them games, man.
Word. All right. Y'all gotta pay attention. Pay attention.
Let's get it.
Would you rather your partner be able to read your mind during sex or read your mind all the time but except
Yes, I'm
during
looking at you.
sex?
During
Just
sex.
during sex.
During sex. Come
That's-
on.
That's the dopest shit
I ain't even
ever.
gotta tell you now.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. This is
Should be
beautiful.
amazing.
Nah, then again, I say some
Now I can
stupid
just look
shit
at
that-
you and you
Wait,
like, yo,
Mike.
I told you to turn around.
Nah.
Like, yo,
Wait a minute. Nah.
You know what
you
I
put
want
your
now.
hand there
Wait.
one more time.
Yeah.
Say the
forget
question
it.
again.
Yeah.
Would you rather your partner be able to read your mind during sex or read your mind all the time except during sex?
Never read my mind other than
Damn, that's tough.
that. If you read my mind outside of sex, you're gonna hate
I
me.
be saying some
Yeah.
stupid shit. and be
So
like,
fuck
yo,
it,
you're
yeah.
a fucking pig.
Yo, you know what I want to say right now.
I
Oh
would
my
say
God,
some really
yo, nah,
dumb
I'm just
shit.
not even gonna.
During sex, because during sex, no, you might hate me too.
I ask myself a
I'd be
lot.
like, nigga, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm trying to manifest this Rolex.
Exactly.
Get on my page with me.
Right.
Rolex.
You know what? I'm
Sometimes I think
gonna
about
say
watches when I have sex, I
during
won't lie.
sex
I won't lie.
because
I
why
still
not?
like watches. I still
I'm
like
trying to
watches. I don't take them from
manifest.
people anymore, but I still like watches.
Man, I guess that's when you're
That's a
when you're
track-
at your
that's a
most
track title.
vulnerable. So why not? Let me see what you fucking thinking while we fuck.
I'm thinking you a fucking god. This is amazing. I can't believe
Right,
you're
I wanna-
fucking me.
I- right,
I
I
used to
wanna-
think
I
I was
wanna
so
hear all of
ugly.
that.
I
Nah.
must not be that ugly because you're dope as fuck. Oh, this pussy's wet.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, let me not bust. Hold up. You respect it more because you know I'm respecting you. This why I'm fucking up the stroke. My bad. I ain't know you got some fucking touch and bust. I was ready to jump in this shit. Then I busting up. Then you gonna be like, nigga, you weak. Nah, I ain't weak, bitch. I just ain't used to you. Yo, it's gonna take me like 3 times to get used to your body.
Yo.
Once I, you know what I'm saying? Once after like 3 times, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
I'll be used to your body. Now, yo, listen. I got a name out. My name is my name.
Yeah.
My name is my name.
Yeah.
But I might need 3 times because sometimes
Oh
I be
my
nervous.
God.
Sometimes I be in shock myself. I don't believe that.
You said call your name 3 times?
Huh?
You said call your name 3 times?
Shit, I might like that too.
I thought you
ain't
said
say
some
that,
Beetlejuice
but
shit.
I would like
Wow.
I like when they're vocal. I like when they're vocal.
You're
I do.
stupid, sir.
I
thought
like that
that's what-
quiet sex. You ever fucking a bitch? She be like,
That's corny.
Yeah.
it's like, yo, you making all these faces, bitch. You ain't making no noises. You mute?
Yo.
I ain't mad at the macaroni.
The
But I'm
kids be in the room
saying,
next
you
door.
I'm not mad at the macaroni.
wake them niggas up. Them niggas know what's going on because they busting in the room. Shit, poof.
Nah,
Get out.
that would really suck.
Get out. That's niggas' worst fear. We don't even. Let's talk about something else, man.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I have in Springfield.
Y'all heard about these gas station parties in Connecticut? Y'all, or are they out
Gas
here too?
station
Y'all ain't hear about these?
What is that?
I guess people was pulling up to gas stations and rocking the fuck out. I don't know.
Word. That sound like
Gas
Baltimore.
stations
Some
are
shit.
lined
Blowing
music and
up
shit?
the
Yeah, I
gas
guess.
station.
Because technically, you got a reason to
Yeah,
be
you from
there.
Connecticut? They do that all the time.
Yeah.
You got a reason to be there.
A lot of the gas stations in Connecticut have like fried chicken spots in the gas
Yo,
station.
oh my God, I
People
gotta
get
tell
out
it
the
crazy.
club, they
Oh
go
my
to the gas
God,
station,
that
they
is
get
true.
food, and
Yes.
they chill. You need
Yes.
Dutchman's right there. You need
That
drinks.
sound like
right there.
Cali.
I
That's
came
dope.
out here one time with one of my homegirls. We went to like she knows Connecticut, so we went to like a place and it was like open bar. We got fucked up. We went to one of those gas stations, ate that chicken, and let's just say I fucked up her car
Oh shit.
Yo, we met at a gas
on the
station.
outside.
We meet
Yo,
people at
damn.
gas stations
So much
at
more
gas
Spanish
stations.
than I thought. I think it's amazing.
Me?
Yes.
I'm full Hispanic.
You can
but
hear
I'm
it.
I'm
I
a black
think it's
Hispanic. But
No,
yeah.
but I know what you're saying. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I know a lot of
yeah.
Spanish people that can't speak Spanish and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you can or you can't.
could, yeah.
But I could hear your accent. I think that shit is dope, man. Go
Thank
ahead,
you,
baby.
thank you.
That's gangsta. Gangsta.
Now when we were driving, I threw up in a paper bag,
Oh shit.
and then my high drunk ass rolled down the window.
Wow.
And we were in the highway,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
and the whole bag just like spashed
I wanna
throughout
share
like
that song,
the
man.
like the outside of the car.
Wow.
I paid for a car wash and detailing the next day. Like, I'm a good friend. I'm a good
got a
friend.
question.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You should have did that to begin with.
I was drinking high. It was open bar. What are you thinking? We were fucked up.
You fucking.
I got a good question for y'all, but I want to frame it first, right?
Go ahead.
So I want to. The question is first. I want to frame it by saying I don't believe ideas belong to anybody. I believe ideas are like entities, all in their own right. So it's like you ever had an idea? If anybody in here that rap, you ever write that bar? Not record that song. 1 month, 3 months, 3 years later, one of your rappers say that shit. That's because the universe don't weigh shit, my nigga.
What?
And if you don't activate on that shit, and even if you do, nigga, a higher energy of frequency might be tapped into the same frequency and activate on that shit. So I want to say first that I don't listen. Anything I'm doing, I encourage you to follow this. I'm not one of them niggas that's like, man, can anybody do what I'm doing? I'm one of them niggas like everybody can do exactly what the fuck I'm doing. And guess what? You got the benefit of me trying hard as fuck to do it and failing and succeeding or whatever the fuck you consider it to be right in front of you. So if I'm doing some shit wrong, do it right. If I'm doing some shit right, shit, copy it. I
some
don't
real
give
shit.
a
Cameron?
fuck.
Open the door, that
Live
might be
your
Cameron.
life better, because I used to hate life, my nigga. And I used to hate myself, and I used to hate a lot of fucking people. And now, I don't hate anybody. It's hard. I haven't been angry since 2016. But this is what I'm saying when I say it takes 5 to 10 years to reprogram your brain. Now, the question I want to ask is, what is the idea? What the fuck can be done? What can we do to change the city? I don't know
Look.
I'll tell y'all what I'm gonna do first.
Okay.
And I want to say something just to give y'all like a
Can we
like
go
scope.
around the room?
Yeah, to give you a kind of scope. Okay. Yo, I'm about to try to bring tie sticks back. Y'all know what tie sticks are? All right, so in the 70s and the 80s, you're a military man, so that's why it probably sound familiar to you. During Vietnam, the niggas was over there making weed, motherfucking shish kebabs, my nigga, basically. You know what I'm saying? They're making weed shish kebabs, and the shit get you higher than a motherfucker. Ask anybody that's listening to this, ask your mama. Ask whoever birthed you or who was ever in their generation, yo, man, you know what the fuck a tie stick is? And I bet you that they tell you and they start talking to you like that shit is better than whatever weed you're smoking right now.
I know exactly.
Like it's a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Because it's weed, it's hash oil.
It's every fucking thing.
And it's like wrapped in the
weed.
actual weed. Like it's just weed all the way around.
Word.
But in the fucking Vietnam ended in 75, so that stopped the flow of the soldiers. And then in like the 80s, you know, Bush did the Standardized Drug Act or whatever the fuck it was. So they classified weed as like, basically it's in the same class as cocaine. So why would you traffic weed? Like it doesn't make any sense with cocaine.
Do you know that like the history of like marijuana and how it became like stigmatized and all that stuff?
Hell no. Teach me, do you?
Oh no, I was asking you.
Oh no,
I know a little bit.
No, I just was thinking. I was just real romantic about a certain era of time.
It started with the FBI in the 1930s.
I could believe that.
Word.
Nothing was going on that they needed to attack something.
This shit was in the Bible, my nigga. King Solomon saw the minute talk about the burning bush, nigga. Moses was burning the bush, nigga. Moses.
Could we finish that conversation about what we could be doing to change the city?
I told you I was Cam.
So I said, I think I'm gonna try to bring tie sticks back because that was a culture.
Yeah.
Hey yo, when people be high, guess what? When you be really high, you be chilling. Mm-hmm. You be high, you be chilling, man. You be like, yo, you know what?
It's all about political issues. They try to find it's political issues. They try to find something. Like I was saying, that was
put niggas in jail.
Nothing was going on, so they needed something to make an issue about, and that's how.
My lawyer told me I was copping out the weed. I went to sentencing, and nigga afterwards they gave me that paper. That shit said sale of cocaine. So listen, man, I don't know. Like I said, I obey the law. I ain't trying to know, man. I'll tell you this much. I don't trust this shit though.
I feel like, in regards to that question, I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing to implement change in the city by using my platform to let others come on, to release their negative energy in a positive form and grow themselves.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean releasing their negative energy in a positive way?
Because a lot of people, they resort to music or poetry or something.
Niggas in the studio when they could be shooting your ass,
to
nigga.
get whatever energy. It could be positive, whatever. But most of the time, it's pain that they're releasing creatively. So when they're releasing this creatively, it turns into something beautiful that other people, they understand and they can relate to. And when they see other people can relate and understand, it makes them want to exist more, and it makes them want to keep doing what they're doing because they want to tell their story to other people that they can also make change.
Yeah.
And keep coming to this platform to
And your
grow.
platform has a great community of
Exactly.
people that absolutely respect each other. It's dope as hell.
Yeah.
Please, listen to the next episode of Self-Entitled because we talked about you.
Okay.
But because I'm sitting right next to you, let me tell you how
Flowers,
I
bring
just,
the
how I
flowers
just
out, bring the
fucking
flowers
praised you
out.
today on that podcast, my nigga, because I know you and I've watched this shit whether I was in a different state or not. Yo, you are. Just listen to the podcast. I'm high, I'm drunk, I can't even remember, but please listen to the podcast because it was early in the morning and I was sober as fuck. But so please listen to it. But I want to say right now that you're a person that you don't even know you underestimate. I'll tell you what somebody told me. You underestimate your impact on people.
Well, this show is
You
about
underestimate
you.
your impact on people. But yeah, it's about me, nigga. But I wouldn't even I gotta still give credit because you didn't even play the part in what I got going on. And not only have you played a part in what I got going on historically in life, my nigga, just the person that I am in general, you're one of like, let me be realistic, you're easily top 15 reference points for perspective, drive, or persistence. In the sense of saying that if I feel any kind of way, like, nigga, I don't want to finish my cartoon. I got 70% of the way done, and I'm not. I've been stalled out. I could think about Malaysia and know, like, nigga, like, I sat with you, nigga. Nigga. We all was there. We was all there on Sonny's bed, nigga, doing nothing, nigga, talking about wanting to do something. Of the 11 motherfuckers.
Let's clarify, I was not in Sonny's bed.
No. Not in Sonny's bed. Not in Sonny's bed. I mean, like in his crib, you know that it, like how the seating used to be. Anyway, you always sat on the chair, for sure. But
I know what went on in Sonny's bed. That was Vegas.
Right, so
I'm just saying.
Vegas is Vegas. We ain't gonna talk about Vegas. But I'm saying it in a sense of saying I know a lot of people throughout my years of living life alive. Nigga, I remember before you was writing books, I remember talking about books, nigga.
I know.
And now you published mad fucking books, my nigga.
We gotta stop talking about me. We gotta talk about me all day.
Hold on, nigga. We saw you started publishing 9 because the books is a big part. The books make me activate on my books.
I appreciate
Because we talked about it, and I'm usually the nigga, I'm usually the nigga that talk to people and be like, yo, you can do that shit. We gonna talk about that shit. We gonna do that shit. We gonna talk about everything we want to do. But I'm gonna walk away from this, and I'm gonna really do what the fuck I said, and you gonna still sit on the couch.
Thank you.
Nigga, she ain't sit on the couch. Furthermore, she got busy way more than me. Way more than me to the point where I'm like, yo, I gotta do something. So I cheated.
Right now.
I cheated, my niggas. I said, yo, listen, I got raps. I got easy. This is lyrics. I can just listen. Let me retype my lyrics out. Now I'm going to publish Arthur 2, just like Malaysia. I want to tell y'all, we from Springfield, and we got a real fear of niggas being like, yo, nigga, niggas dick riders, this, that, and the third. Fuck that, nigga. I'm dick riding Malaysia, nigga. I wrote a book because Malaysia wrote a book.
Transportation.
All of the people
Gangster, nigga,
that I'm around
pause for
are
sure,
fucking
I'll
dope.
smack the fuck out you. But
I'm saying with the whole dick riding shit. Everybody that I'm around is dope. My guy over there, everything that he got. Yo, his son. Oh my god, like I don't even know if you even want to put that out. Like, it's dope. Everything that he got going on is dope.
And ain't nothing wrong with saying that out loud,
Dope,
my nigga.
dope, and I'm gonna continue to do it. And if people don't like it, that's too bad. Like,
So I'm assuming that we're all
whatever.
creators here.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Anybody has said something to you, nigga, you know how that shit made you
Word,
feel.
hell yeah.
You might have been like, man, feeling this a certain kind of way. We ain't even gotta get in no detail, nigga. Somebody tell you they, in some kind of way, they let you know that they appreciate your life existence. Mm-hmm. And you doing whatever the fuck it is that you do, they appreciate that shit, or it changed them, or it just had an impact of any kind of way.
Do y'all feel that?
Nigga, the one time is enough to get you hooked, nigga. That shit is
Exactly.
dope.
It does feel good, but do you? It's weird though, cause like I know what this is, and I know you guys know what your platforms is as well. Like,
Yeah.
when y'all get that, do you like? How do you receive that?
Wait, what do you mean?
When
I
somebody
receive it-
tells you that they
I receive it
appreciate
very
it.
humbly.
I was just about to, if I was like of light skin, you guys would see my whole face was just like tomato red when he was just going off. So, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, what about you? Like, how
Sometimes
do
I
you
feel like people be fronting.
for real. Sometimes like it's just like, oh my god, like I don't know.
Even
It's
if they
just
was
like,
fronting, even if they was
But it feels
fronting,
good. It feels
even
good.
if they was fronting and giving you like some sort of like what you see to be fake love, right? They doing that because there's so much acknowledgement around them, they can't deny it. So in your presence, nigga, proximity is power, nigga. You shining in the way they can't front on. They gotta say something.
Word.
What they gonna do? Hate on you to your face? They ain't got the nuts to do that. They ain't got the nuts to walk up to you and be like, yo, man, everybody like you, but I think you a piece of shit. They ain't got the nuts to do that. Everybody around you, like every bitch that they fuck with, fucks with you, nigga.
Wait. While we're on the topic,
Y'all had me drinking a whole
do you
bottle.
feel like
Say,
the
"What's up?"
podcast is what you use to make the change?
Yeah, but I don't think that this is the answer.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. We gotta change the youth mind. I don't know how to do that.
Build what you got going on, and guess what? They gonna come back. Cause what you do to anybody you like, anybody you fuck with, anybody you study, whether it's music, you find that artist, you like, oh wow, I never heard Jada Kiss before tonight. To some of these young niggas, that's their first time hearing Jada. They're like, yo, this old nigga kind of hot. Let me go listen to some of his old shit. And they like, oh shit, this nigga talking about my life. Yeah, nigga, he is, but he's giving you gems. He's giving you jewels in the shit. They like, yo, I'm gonna go listen to all this nigga old shit. That's what you do. Nigga, when I find a good speaker or some shit like that, when I first discovered Eric Thomas about 5 years ago, I went and looked at everything that nigga produced. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
met
nigga,
him, yo.
Come on, man. You know I had to shout that
skirt.
nigga. All right, because it's only.
Woo.
Yo, listen, the
Put my
world
book right in
used
that
to
nigga
be
hand. Look at it.
6 degrees of separation, my nigga.
They right.
We got these.
Love it.
Everything is 1 degree of separation. You see that? She just said she met the nigga. She know the nigga.
I don't know
To a hood-
him.
No, hold on, fuck that.
I
To a
gave him
hood-
my book.
To a hood nigga, that
That's
means she
it.
know the nigga.
Yo.
My nigga know
That ain't
Eric
no
Thomas.
bullshit.
I don't know.
I've been working out, listening to this nigga shit. I'm ready. Nigga, y'all seen Hustle and Flow, nigga? Please tell me that
You
shit
know
fell out
it's
your pocket,
hot
man.
out here for clear. That's
Please
what
tell me
about,
that
right?
shit fell out your pocket,
Look
man.
at
That's
her
what the
make
fuck
it-
I'm
Nah,
talking
that gave me some type of
He
motivation
tried,
to
my
music
nigga. He
too.
took a shot.
This nigga,
That's
yo,
what's
hold
right.
up. We gotta stop. Hold up. This
Sorry,
nigga really
sorry.
trying to manifest a
Go ahead.
Rolex, nigga. He got his screensaver is a watch.
Stop playing with me.
He's not.
I'm not playing, and I don't want to take
He's
this one.
manifesting it.
I've
He
never
ain't
had a
trying.
luxury
That
watch
shit
I didn't
for
take
real.
from somebody, and I think that shit is like mad
That I
whack.
take from somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want
We
my own shit. I
manifesting,
want
no-
to buy that shit legit. I want to feel like you know what I'm saying? Like I've been around
You're
niggas
going
that
to.
really got bread. You know what I'm saying? And
You
I
feel
went with
like-
these niggas, and I've been the nigga. You know how it is, nigga. Y'all know how it is. Y'all done been on the New York trip with a nigga that's going to buy jewelry, but you're not buying jewelry. And you like, yo, damn, this whole shit is
Nigga.
just dope, nigga. The first time you ever been to the
It's hot out
city.
here. It's hot out here.
Y'all remember the first time y'all been to the city? Yo, the first time I ever been to the
Oh, I
city,
was
that
so
shit was
like
like,
New York?
it was amazing, nigga. You don't
I know. She from.
Nah, even
Sell the
nah.
watch.
She's like,
Yo,
yeah, home
the
on the
first
block.
time I went to
It's just
Mike,
funny that
yo.
New York City is referred to the city, like the city.
Yo, the first
I
time
missed
went
that.
to
What
New York
happened?
City, this nigga went. He had to go sell a watch to New York. Oh, I hated
Come
New
on,
York.
let's tell the story. I ain't
hated
even
New
gonna
York.
say my man name because I'm gonna
Ooh.
respect the integrity of the life that he got built now, and that shit is mad beautiful. But
Okay.
listen, my man trusted me with mad work, and I completely fucked it up. So I took a watch that I took from a nigga, and I went to the city and I sold it. But Malaysia had never been to the city, and my
You
man
gotta stop
had never
telling
been
them
to
my
the city.
government. We tell them Malay on this
shit!
bitch.
Oh
It's
shit!
Malay, it's MBS Malay.
Can you edit it?
gotta
This
let
is
them
live.
know.
That's live. You
It's
good?
alright.
It's good.
I'm just letting everybody else know. Motherfucker call me Malay. Oh, I'm coming after, right? Go ahead.
Say less.
Go
My
ahead.
bad. But we went to the city and it was dope. And yo, like, you know how it's when your first time. You have never been to Diamond District, nigga. You gotta go. I hope that it reopens.
Mad
But
Jews.
what if it never does? Then that was just an era that, like Fab said, you had to be there, my
Yeah.
nigga. The world changing.
Like, yo.
You had to be there. Get on some gypsy shit, man. Get up, get out, go see some shit. It don't matter if you got money, don't got money, man. You got good energy, man. Love floats. I promise you. A lot of what y'all see, y'all be like, yo, wow, he do a lot. Or he do this or that. Man, y'all don't know who house I was in to get that shit done. Y'all don't know who gave me the ride to get that shit done. Y'all don't know who put the battery in my back that day when I was feeling depressed. Y'all don't know who
Yeah.
gave me some money like, yo, go flip it and do what you got to do. Y'all don't know who, my nigga, but I promise you, every time that if you got something you trying to do, every time you really pursue it, yo, the people gonna appear. The right motherfuckers gonna appear. God gonna have the right motherfuckers show up. Cause you here for whatever the fuck you here for.
It's a purpose.
I don't claim to know the whole reason to life and
purpose.
shit, but I do know I'm starting to figure out the algebra to this motherfucker. And I promise you, this shit been rocking way more than it used to.
Word. What's good with these portraits though?
Yeah.
I do portraits. Holla at me. They're gonna go up. So holla at me right now. I still do portraits
They're
for like
going to
$50. Really, seeing people like Malay get busy and being in other states when I'm in like hiatus, depressed modes or whatever, where I be going to different places and shit. I'm seeing you get so busy that I'm thinking about my life. And this is like 2 summers ago. This how the portrait started. This how the art started, nigga.
Okay.
I watched you getting busy with the books. So, you know what I'm saying? I made some books. But you got busy with the speaking. This is when I was still down south.
Okay.
And I'm watching this shit through social media. So I'm like just being mad inspired. I'm like being mad inspired. And I'm like, I'm waking up and I'm saying, you're like, I don't want to be no fucking waste of talent. If you ever watch Bronx Tales, one of my top 10 movies, don't be a fucking waste of talent. And I got like, nigga, I didn't draw for like 15 years, man. But I could draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a gift God gave me. My nigga, I ain't never went to school for that shit. Like, I'm alright at
It's
that
mad
shit.
simple, but it's dope.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Gets to
something
the
that
I
point.
believe
you got.
that that's
Everybody
how
got
we break our chains.
gifts.
I believe that's
You know
how
what I
we
mean?
make a change is finding our purpose or the reason
Yo.
why our entrepreneurship. We're not meant to work for the white man.
I ain't even talking about
We are
bread.
not.
I ain't even
We are
talking about.
not.
Listen,
Work
I
for
ain't even
yourself.
talking about bread. I'm talking about from a from a
said
from a
work for
simple
That's how,
yourself.
that's how we break the chain.
Speak for yourself.
No, that's how we
Gotta
break
say
the
work
chain.
for yourself.
Nah, because you just figured out the other day. We're not going to get on what you just figured out the other day. As long as you stick to that, you don't got to fucking work for nobody.
Yo,
at
and
all. You
I
find what the
even-
fuck you good at and you charge people for that shit.
Gypsy gonna make money.
You deserve it.
Gypsy's
Do
gonna
what
make
you
money.
want.
You Gypsy, you gonna make some money because you got to make money to live.
Break your
But
chain.
I'm
Bro,
not even
I
talking about
literally
bread.
have this shit highlighted right here. You have a lot of merch, bro. You have your shit on every fucking thing.
I try to.
Guy,
I
okay.
try to do the most, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta, like, just go hard, my nigga. Like, you
Yeah.
waking up every day, you ain't got shit else to do. I really had lost my train of thought. I feel like I had a
My bad, I
gas.
fucked up.
Nobody should
Nah,
be
you're good.
broke. Go all.
Nobody- oh, that's what I was gonna say. I'm
Do
not
your
even
thing.
talking about money, man.
Yeah.
You got a gift, right? Everybody born with some kind of gift. Whatever that gift is, I promise you. If you pour your all into that gift, or just say, yo, I'm gonna give the gift some serious time. Fuck the money, my nigga. As a nigga that has had low self-esteem and low self-worth issues for the larger majority of my motherfucking life, I done did enough portraits for enough people that done shed tears right in front of my fucking face to let me know how they feel off of some shit that I did, that my nigga, on a bad day, I could die happy. And that's word to my dead grandmother's bones.
That's some real shit.
I'm cool.
That
I'm
was cool. That kinda
I'm
make me
cool with
smile
how
a
I
little
turn
hurt.
out, my nigga. I swear to
was cool.
fucking God, I do enough portraits that
That was cool.
Yo, it's all good. Yo.
But you still gotta get what you worth, no matter what.
How can people get that merch?
I'm saying.
www.gypsyclothes.net. My man Freddie G runs that page. If you do all that shit, he makes sure that shit get to you. If you want to, I'm still at an accessible level. Follow me on @1GypsyKing_ Instagram, DanBoy TV with 2 Y's and an E on Twitter, and Dan Snyder on Facebook. All you gotta do is hit me up, jump in the inbox.
Wait, hold on. Dan Snyder, is that your real name?
Nah, that's not my real name. I was really trying to, like, when I made my Facebook, I was trying to, like, manifest. I was reading all this shit, and Dan Snyder's the owner of the Redskins. It's my favorite team.
Oh,
I know,
okay.
please. I know, we suck. I know.
I
But
know nothing.
the
Oh,
owner
that
is
guy
rich
over there,
as
yeah,
fuck. He's a
Giants.
billionaire. And so I was trying to associate myself with money. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to
That's
manifest
cool. I
money
never
for
knew
myself.
that.
So that's where
That's
the whole
cool.
Dan Snyder comes from. Also, all of my favorite writers have like pen names. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you might be reading some shit from somebody, but man, that shit came from that same nigga. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it happens. And so I've learned that through life.
Nothing new under the
Information. It's nothing new under the sun. Information come through like that. Like, I may say something that you like, yo, that shit was clever as hell. That nigga said some fly shit. I think that shit was dope. Nigga, my OG might have said that shit to me in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I just said it, you know what I'm saying?
But you just heard
for
what
it
you
to
said a
come through
different
and,
way.
yeah, to resonate
A
for you.
different way.
You know what I'm saying? But you gonna incorporate it into your life. That's where the whole if you relate, we related come from.
Yep.
We all more alike than we is different. And as long as we focus on the likenesses, you know what I'm saying? We can sort out the differences, my nigga. We can sort them shits out. It ain't really no big thing. I know that personally, me, like, in life, I ain't really got no problems with nobody. And you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody did nothing to my mama, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I don't even mean it to say it like that. That's just how, I don't even want to get into that kind of conversation. I don't got no problems with nobody here.
All right. You have a favorite episode?
Wait, let me see. What episode did I catch recently? What did I skip through? One of the episodes, y'all had me jumping around. It was like, not last, I think it was the week before that. Who was your artist the week before that? Who y'all had?
Yeah.
No, the week before that led. Who was that?
I don't remember.
Dorian?
Was it
Oh,
Dorian?
yeah, it was,
Yeah.
I think I jumped around that episode, but I got into the you doing the battles. Like, I was like I won't say a hater. I was just like a non-supporter at first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed to say, like, I was in support of that first.
It's
I
okay.
was seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
just now
I didn't
on
see the vision. You know what I'm saying? And it, like, I was like, what are they doing? It's not like Instagram. That was my first thought. Like, so I'm not gonna get to see the two people. And they're not gonna get to play like whatever song back to back. Like, I remember I had a conversation with somebody was like, "Yo, did you watch the verses?" And that's when I started like realizing that y'all was onto something. But when they said it to me, they're like, "Yo, did you watch the verses?" I'm like, "What? What is it like?" I'm like, "Is it like Instagram?" Like, they like, "Nah, nigga." There's like Mike Torch, he gonna play the songs back and forth and shit. I'm like, but you ain't gonna get to see the artist. I'm like, you ain't gonna get to play your shit. I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, I would never do that. I'm like, that's not good, cause I'm like, what if you play some fire shit? And I'm like, I got some fire shit that I will want to respond with. I can't really what I would feel like would be my accurate response.
No, but it's their order. We give them categories.
I know all this shit.
I just want,
you know what I'm saying? When a person told me, I'm just giving my just natural how I felt about why I haven't watched it. But then they told me, they educated me.
Yeah.
And then I watched one. The first one I watched was my friend LaShawn's. You know what I'm saying? Her and Karina Capri. First of all, I know Karina. I know Karina personally. I've kicked it with Karina. We smoked L's before. I had not heard none of her music, though.
That was the first time you heard her?
That was my first time hearing her music, my nigga. And it was amazing. Now, mind you, LaShawn one of my best friends, so it don't matter who the fuck she was up against. Nigga, LaShawn won every round because that's how we built in our support. You know what I'm saying? And family and shit. But nigga, I was blown away by Karina's shit.
She's dope.
She's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know why she don't make it put out more music.
That shit
does. I don't know why I ain't heard it.
Listen, when we were talking today, I told her, stop playing around and drop some shit.
Yo,
She's dope.
Her shit
She's
sounds
dope.
crazy loud.
Can I just say one thing on top of what you said about the non-supporter thing? I just want to say, like, kudos to you for admitting to that. Because I heard something, I heard something one time that if you can admit to or take responsibility for something that you know is not right, you have the opportunity to change. So just like what he said, he didn't hear about it. And then once he started hearing about it, he's like, oh, you're right. I need to check that out. I need to check out the supporters. And now he's like, all right, Mike, you're right.
Because I call myself a supporter.
So I'm just saying, anybody else that's listening, that's just now listening because you see that Dan is on here, you need to see, you're a non-supporter. Take responsibility for it and change it. Change it. Don't just watch and be like,
share
oh,
the shit.
Share the shit.
You see the nigga
share the
shit.
You see stuff going on. Share the shit.
It's free.
Admit to what's going on and change.
I appreciate that.
It don't cost you nothing to press the share button. And guess what? It'll make the
I
person
heard somebody say something the other day. It costs nothing to show some love. It costs nothing.
And I'm me, nigga. You start sharing my shit. You see me in public.
Shout out to
I promise you I've
Sherelle.
enhanced your life somehow.
Everybody check Sherelle. She said it costs nothing to show a little bit of love.
I love that story though. How the whole battle shit came about though. It's hilarious. But all credit to this guy. He's the one who set the format up. That's dope.
If you ain't pressing the share button, you a pussy.
Word.
You gotta say it like the way Plies says it.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I appreciate that.
Because guess what? When it comes, because you seen it. I swear to God, I know you seen it. Facebook be showing me the shit from fucking Wednesday, nigga. And it's fucking Friday or some stupid shit.
There's people that's been on that supported now that I know that actually shut us down before, like turned us down or just straight ignored me in the beginning. It's like, yo, like I've always
had. For an interview, I ain't ignoring no interview, man. Like, give me an opportunity to speak, man.
Most people,
nigga, we from Springfield. You better support some shit. Yo,
most
that's probably gonna fucking die out here.
They see something big is going on.
Guess what, nigga? I got some video. Y'all be like, yo, go watch that nigga. Go watch that Inappropreality video. That shit was fucking lit. Nigga, that nigga was a real nigga. That nigga was cool. That nigga showed mad love. And I don't even mean to speak of myself in the past tense, but I'm saying we're from Springfield and we're very romantic about death. We're very romantic about death. So if you gonna be all of that kind of way, nigga, show the love. Show the love now, cause you know that nigga finna die. Nigga, I'm 30 plus. You rewind 15 years, nigga. The 15 niggas that I sat in the room with. 9 of them niggas in jail. 9 of them niggas is dead. The rest of them niggas in jail. It's like 3 of us that's free, nigga, and like 2 of us is paralyzed. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
This street shit is corny, my nigga. This shit is corny, and I feel like I could say that. I don't care who feel away about that shit.
Nah,
I can say that shit. So I'm on some artsy, dope shit, nigga. I got a soul, motherfucker, and I got shit that I feel that I wake up every day and I feel compelled to do some shit. I want to draw some shit, nigga. I want to interact with, smoke some weed with some bitches, nigga. I don't want to ride around and hate on people, nigga. I don't want to sit around in a circle and talk about other motherfuckers, nigga. We can sit around and talk about what we gonna do, nigga.
Life is what you make it.
You ever animate any of your drawings or anything like that? Like
I got a whole cartoon, brother.
Where's that at?
Where's that at? YouTube, the Gypsy Adventures. I got a comic book, nigga.
I seen the comic book. That's where I got the idea from. I was like, damn, I wonder if you ever.
Yo, listen. First of all, I want to say to y'all that animated podcast is the future. It's the future. Trust me. Remember, I said it. Animated podcast is the future.
That's where cartoons started.
This is the future of entertainment. Man, they ain't finna stop this shit.
This shit is here.
You finna be more COVID waves, more whatever flu waves, and you gonna be stuck in a motherfucking house, and you gonna be sitting there listening to people talk, because it ain't shit else to do. But it's boring just sitting listening to us
sit in the same semicircle. We ain't really moving unless you're a person that's into psychology like me, because then you watch all of this shit and you watch all of this shit with an ego. I'm gonna watch all y'all niggas body language, all
everything.
I'm gonna make sure, nigga, it was
I'm a weird ass
particular trigger shit I said. I'm gonna go back and watch how everybody reacted when I said it. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
I'm gonna
but
tell
if you
you
ain't
now,
into
I'll make a lot
that,
of
they're
videos.
animated in it. And if you never watched it, watch Midnight Gospel on Netflix. That's the future of where podcasts is going.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Midnight Gospel. It's what's the nigga name? The nigga that be he interviews with Joe Rogan all the time. Y'all in the podcast, y'all know Joe Rogan, the #1 podcaster. The nigga that interviews Duncan Trussell, the billionaire.
Yep.
He makes the show, but the show is basically clips of his podcast from people. And my nigga, they just done animated a cartoon behind it. If you're a creative, it's some of the dopest shit in the world, my nigga. If you never watched Midnight Gospel on Netflix, watch the shit and start with episode 5. Especially if you are watching this shit, if you on Facebook and you looking at this live, hey yo, if you fuck with me, hey yo, if you a street nigga, hey yo, all my niggas from the hood, yo, watch episode 5. I promise you, yo, it's a cartoon you can fuck with, my nigga. I know some of y'all niggas don't watch cartoons, but watch episode 5. It's a cartoon you can fuck with, because guess what? That nigga goes to jail over and over and over and over and over again.
Any other episode, at least fuck with episode number 5.
Episode 5, Midnight Gospel. It'll make you understand some shit. It'll make you recognize that a lot of what you're doing is just exercises in futility. Because what you gonna get ain't gonna be nothing but what you gonna get, my nigga.
For real, that's a fact. Definitely appreciate you coming on, man. I don't want to stop this, but I mean,
I appreciate y'all having us on.
It's
This
going.
shit was dumb long. My phone been stopped recording. I know it did. Y'all got me to drink a bottle of Douce. That's like a never. You know what I'm saying? I really don't drink like that. I'm too skinny.
We didn't even get to the last.
You already said what? Give me social media one more time.
Dan Snyder on Facebook, Gypsy King _ on Instagram, and Dan Boy TV with 2 Y's and an E. Not Dan Boy, nigga. I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts.
I heard you say
Dan
that.
Boy. Dan Boy, what happened, bud? Dan Boy. I know some niggas that can have a whole conversation with you by saying like 4 words, and you would know everything that they said, and that shit was Dan Boy. And he was over there, Dan Boy. Damn, boy.
Nah,
that
for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that shit was something. I made my Twitter. I also made my Twitter almost ended like 15 years ago. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But that's from Springfield, baby.
Nah, for
we
real.
invent everything. We gave you niggas basketball, Massachusetts. We gave you niggas volleyball. We gave you niggas Dr. Seuss. We gave you niggas the fucking Ninja Turtles.
That shit.
We gave you niggas Smith and Wesson.
Merriam-Webster.
We gave you niggas
Throw
words.
Yeah.
Words, motherfucker.
Throw it in
the
there.
first thing you learn in life, nigga, some fucking words.
Hola.
Papa.
Or hell yeah. Until next time. Actually, we'll see you guys Thursday.
If you're related, I'm tapping in from now on for sure.
Word.